And we are coming down in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Getting Sports with Drunk. I'm your hostess, Cupcake the Riddler, and I'm joined by
Mock.
Mush.
Nah.
You're joined by Nah.
The Mask Chris
Oh,
Massick.
you went with that.
Cut him off. He's not this week.
And the Rat. Red Baron.
Hey, we're all in the studio this week.
I give
I
you
know.
$2.
Welcome back,
You have to
gents.
Cash at me $2.
Welcome back. I heard you. Nobody else cared, but
Yeah,
I
I know.
cared.
I heard it. I'm writing messages.
The rat stinks.
The Rat does stink.
When I bought these, I was like, these whiteboards are going to be such a fucking distraction.
I'm all about
That's
it.
why they need to go in the Coors Light bag, and I'll tell you when we need them, so they don't come back.
I'd like to have this every show.
No.
What if I drew mazes for you to finish during the breaks?
No.
What if I wrote crossword puzzles?
All right, we can do that. But you have to. It needs to be at least 60 words.
Oh, my.
And I need clues all on the same
Hope you're
board.
good at 2 letters.
I'm, am,
that word everyone uses, XI.
nah,
C.
not nah, just nah.
Nah.
The N-A. Nah.
Why you guys calling me today? What are you calling me for?
Nah.
Stop talking to me.
Stupid.
Well, I've had
Hey,
about
nah.
enough of that.
All right.
Starting lineups, we're going to have a lot of the same going around, but Kendall's got a different thing going.
I'm going to go first, so I don't fuck it up.
Well, hold on,
All right.
Kendall's going first.
Oh.
From Breckenridge Brewery in Colorado, I have the Breck Lager.
Is it me now?
Yes.
So, we have from Canada, from the Flying Monkey Craft Brewery, the Juicy Ass IPA.
Tastes like a juicy ass.
I tell you, a lot of good stuff going on this can.
I, too, have a juicy ass.
Juicy is the word we use when we talk about hops. Our award-winning American IPA moshes bright fruity notes, dank hoppy bitterness, and fresh verdant resins with sticky malts for a softly carbonated, unfiltered flavor.
It's a very sexy beer.
That doesn't make you cream pants.
Massey?
I am drinking Super Duper Triple Citra, brewed and canned by Thomas Hooker Brewing Company in Bloomfield, Connecticut.
He wasn't here last week, so we didn't get to have one.
No.
And I am drinking, not this, because I forgot there was one in the fridge, from Kings County Brewers Collective, the Doogie Bowser, American Imperial IPA. Says it's 1 part boy genius, 1 part King Koopa, 1 part man's best friend.
So King Koopa in there?
Well, King Koopa like Bowser.
Oh,
Not King Koopa like Houston Rap.
I was thinking
Chameleon.
Chameleon.
You dumb fuck.
Koopa.
Hey, that's my dog. My dad.
That's
My brother's dog.
this is your dad's
No, Cooper
dog.
is your brother's dog's name. Cooper, not Koopa. Nobody calls him Koopa.
You call him Poopa the Koopa.
If anything, it would be Koopa the Poopa.
I like Poopa the Koopa.
This looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's a dog is Bowser.
Those
It's
are
from
some pretty
Brooklyn, New
mean
York.
circles, bro.
It's from Brooklyn.
I saw another one of their beers at the liquor store I was at. It was Superhero Sidekicks or something like that. I
Yeah.
almost picked that up.
Hey, Matt, can you hand me that thing over there real quick? Does anyone have any Toast of Excellence?
There's a lot of things over there.
That
the
could be a
balls.
funny like segment. Our almost liquor store purchases.
Whose is this?
I've just been here.
I almost had one today that nobody else would have drank.
Just be like, yeah, I almost bought.
but didn't.
I almost bought that pickled beer.
Well, how
You
many
should've.
things Paul has had? He might have been able to tell me, no, that was a shitty beer. You shouldn't have gotten it.
Oh, if we do a segment on almost liquor store purchases, I'm gonna need a show just for me. Because you gotta remember, been in the industry for 10 years, worked at a huge liquor store, almost bought a lot of stuff. I almost bought tequila that came in a glass Tommy gun, and a tequila that came in a glass baseball bat, with white tequila that came in a glass baseball, and I was just like, can't do this because with my group of friends, we're going to have one really, really, really expensive round of wiffle.
I'd like
There
to
was-
bat first in that game, please.
Speaking of betting,
No,
there's-
you're pitching.
There's a beer there called Hit by Pitch. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that.
From...
I didn't even.
Is it the Yard Goats can?
It might be. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that was the one that Kyle almost bought.
I did buy it.
Oh, sorry. Nah. Little nah over there.
Little nut.
I do have a toast of excellence today.
All right, so go ahead.
The Korean Baseball League had a very funny thing happen. So they're not allowed to have fans. So they put a bunch of stuffed animals in
I
the...
saw that. It was
Yeah.
good.
You
That's
see what they
pretty
did a
funny.
few weeks ago?
No.
Yeah, it was all sex dolls.
Was it?
Yeah.
Dude, those guys are fucking great.
Toast of excellence to Michael Jordan, donating $100 million over the next 10 years to various charities.
So I have one. It's kind of sports related.
All right.
I was telling Paul before we came here.
It is sports related.
Well, because one guy's involved. So, my toast is to the rapper Future. When he was a little kid, he asked Scottie Pippen for an autograph, and Pippen said no. So 20 years later, Future banged his wife, and now he's the reason they got divorced.
Wow. That's dark.
It's horrible, but hilarious.
That's a toast of excellence?
That's fantastic.
My toast is to Larry Fitzgerald. In 2008, had 7 touchdowns, a bit of receptions in the playoffs, and he had a great run, best of all time.
Thanks, Kendall.
Yeah, so saw that today. Only thing I remembered. Spent a lot of time on Google Maps.
Mine is too. If you don't know them or follow them on Instagram, but there's an account called Hoops Nation. It's a pretty popular basketball account, and they have this thing that they've been doing called the Hoop Bus, where they have a basketball hoop mounted on the front and the back of a school bus, and they drive it cross country and do pickup games on sides of highways and stuff like that. So they've been going in cities during the protesting, and they let protesters get on the bus and on the top of the bus, and they were blocking traffic while people were protesting and playing basketball. And then the hoop bus got got detained, or they got the hoop bus got confiscated, kind of thing, and towed. And while the hoop bus was being towed away, somebody ran up to it and did a 360 windmill dunk on the bus while it was being towed.
That's awesome.
Massey, did you go?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was Jordan.
Oh, are we done then?
Yeah, that was everybody.
Wow, this is the first time in a long time. Crack 'em.
Crack 'em.
So we have a pretty
Big fan.
Is that like a we're in trouble face?
That's that. We'll save it for the review.
But yes.
But that is tasty.
So you're thinking about driving to New York for something later? Not tonight. I mean another day.
So we may have to put an order in
Why?
because that's good.
You just go to Brewster.
I don't want to do that.
Why?
I don't want to do that.
Are you sure? Demi
Yeah.
Lovato has a house in Brewster.
Where is Brewster?
Anybody can just go and visit.
Well, I'm probably going back up there, so I could probably get you.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Don't do it. Make him go with you.
You wanna- Never mind.
No, not for that. I just meant
Thanks for that, Paul.
No, I didn't think you guys were gonna think that. I just meant another time.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Brewster's right on the other side of the New York Connecticut border, right after Danbury, right?
Gotcha.
You go right
Yeah.
through Danbury into New York, and it's pretty much Brewster.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. There's some small towns or whatever, but it's big
Yeah.
city to big city. So let's have a quick discussion about something that I think pertains to now. Well, does definitely pertain to now. And then we got a game to get into that's going to take up the meat and potatoes of the show, right?
I like games.
I like the Met and potatoes.
We can't do it though. We're not live.
The Met and potatoes.
the light's broken.
Light's
All right.
Yeah, he broke it.
I didn't bring it.
He did. You know what happened? One show after we all left, or when we were in quarantine, when he was here by himself, his arch nemesis, the guy that he called the R word, knew he was here by himself and came here, and they got into a physical altercation.
This is a false story, false happening, everything. I think it'll be fixed. We just gotta bring the chain.
His arch nemesis is the cat.
Yes, the cat.
What?
Rat.
So,
Cat.
quick discussion.
Bat.
I don't want it to go too long, so
Sad.
we'll put a 20-minute cap on it, and then we'll go to a very quick break, and then we'll go to our only break probably, and then come back. So I was just curious what you guys think, because I've seen some articles type of thing. I have a timer already. Fucking go back to your home
All right.
on Hat Island. A lot of hats. But so do you think that obviously we don't know what's going to happen with the NFL with the whole quarantine thing or the COVID thing because it's far enough away where like there's not really a need to get into that right now. But with the NHL and NBA having come up with playoff scenarios in which they're going to work and kind of like effective things, I think the NBA is pretty much set in stone. The NHL, I think, is still working on venues, but like they have plans and it's more than likely going to happen. Is it bad for baseball that as of today, we're no closer to playing baseball than we were when this coronavirus started?
Yes.
Do you care to weigh in on anything? It's just a yes. I'm just asking. Don't have to give an example or a reason.
It doesn't sound like they've made any substantial progress.
We'll find out after the last proposal.
The most recent proposal, they already came out and
Got
said
shut
that they
down.
didn't like it.
Today?
Yeah.
Well,
I told you that the recent proposal was a 76-game season at 75% pay.
Yeah.
These guys don't care if they play one game or 500 games. They're not taking less than 100% pay.
Right.
What I mean, I think that's unreasonable that they expect to get the entire salary.
But they should.
I don't agree with it
Why?
because it's not gonna generate the same money.
But it generates as a year off their contract.
Which I understand that. And the other side of that, I still think that there's a lot of play, especially, we'll say the average to, the great players. I don't think are that upset with that year coming off the contract. Because these guys work their contracts to where they'll hit free agency at a certain age and whatnot. So if you're a guy that you signed your extension to where you're going to be an unrestricted free agent at, say, 29, if this year doesn't count, you're going to come out at 30. And that will drastically affect your next contract. It's
What about those guys that aren't getting those?
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, though, it's.
What about those guys that aren't getting the superstar deals? The guys that are on 1 year or 2 year deals that aren't going to go past this year.
For me, it's like I know it's not a vacation, but for me, it's like going into your job and being like, "Hey, I'm taking a week vacation next week," and they're like, "Okay, we're giving you half the pay for it." No, I want full pay for it. It's my vacation days.
But it's different because being a professional, it's not like any other job. I mean,
no, but in baseball, right? If you get injured, you still get paid, right?
Yes.
Your full money,
Absolutely.
right? Or if the team decides,
unless
or if you're on a 6 year deal, and after the 4th year the team decides that they don't want you anymore, they can't trade you, they cut you, you still get those 2 years.
well, they buy you out, yeah.
But so essentially, you still get, for
You get
most
paid.
part, face value of the contract, right? I mean,
Yes.
probably, sometimes there's probably like a little
There's
deal done.
circumstances,
If somebody
yeah.
doesn't want to be there, there's a deal done, blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, you get it. So this is a contract year. The baseball has always been, whatever we tell you you're going to get, that's what you're going to get. Regardless of injury, playing time, you start performing poorly and we take innings away from you as a pitcher or, games away from you as a fielder, you're still getting that same amount of money. So that's the money they should be getting.
The owners are trying to take away pay because they're not going to be getting any ticket sales in revenue.
Right. But so my point of view on it though is I don't think it does look bad for baseball. And the reason I say that is because Jesus.
Sorry.
Wrong thing there.
They're all labeled, so it's 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Perfect.
My thing is that it's the wrong one, Mass. Jesus.
You're 5.
There we go.
Can you turn mine back down now? Because now I'm just echoing. The wrong one. There you go. No.
They're all labeled.
They're labeled there.
So point out.
There's a microphone between us.
5, 6, 7. Right.
Yep.
All right. So
Thank you.
want it right there.
Go up a little bit more.
Okay.
That's what she said.
A little more. All right, let's go. My thing is that NFL has nothing going on. I mean, the draft, for what it was, they did a really good job from home, and everything else. It's a first time experience on it, but it's nothing that really affects us as fans. It's for Rebecca. But like the NBA season and the NHL season were in the midst of something. Like there was a lot at stake to lose. The MLB never started.
Right.
So I mean, but like we've seen, like NHL, there's been seasons that weren't played due to lockouts. The NBA had a season before. You know what I'm saying? It's like leagues have missed seasons.
What's happened in baseball?
Right, that's what I'm saying. But it's like leagues have missed seasons before, not just baseball, other leagues. So for me, I don't think it looks bad for baseball because they're not. I mean, like other than like obviously we're not getting baseball, but it's not like anyone's being cheated out of a playoffs that should have happened. No team is like getting. It's not like a team like in the NBA that didn't get selected for the playoff cut. You know,
It's
and
just
they were
worth
only
kicking the ball when like your best players are going to be free agents next year.
So when you're asking if this looks bad for the or good or bad for the MLB, are you asking in terms of the season starting or in terms of how it looks like for the MLB, like what the actual public opinion of them is?
No, I mean not the MLB, just professional baseball. I guess in America, so I guess the MLB. I guess I don't really know how to answer that.
Well,
But I mean, just like like people are happy that the NBA managed to bring
Gotcha,
something
okay.
out. Managed to figure something out. So does it look bad for baseball that they can't figure something out?
Okay, that was a different question than I thought you were asking, but
I think it only looks bad to me because it seems like it's just purely about money.
it absolutely
Which-
is.
I can see where the frustration is because even, again, even if you're a lower level player, the league minimum is $450,000. And the way they scaled, the cutbacks and it was tiered based on how much you were getting paid.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's hard for the normal person to hear, someone like a Bryce Harper that's making $25 million a year, whatever it is, that this year he's only going to make $12 million, and they're upset about it. It's hard to like rationalize that to a normal person because that's
Selfish.
monopoly money to us. You know what I mean? Like, us, if your job, Paul, said, hey, this happened, we can only pay you 75% of your pay, that's going to affect you greatly,
Right.
like any of us. But if you're making millions and millions, it's just hard to conceptualize that to a normal person.
No, I understand that, but like on the same token, like we talked about, like I know what you mean. Like some guys are going to welcome the whole year off the contract thing, but like Kyle said, like some best players, some teams' best players are going to become free agents. On top, and then there's the flip side of it. There's a lot of guys like James McCann, the catcher for the White Sox. He had his best year ever last year, and what do you go off of now if they don't play? He's a free agent. What do you go off of if you're a team? Because if he repeated that year that he had last, I mean, granted he's going to be a backup role, but if he comes out of a backup role and great fielding, bats 312, hits 18, 19 dingers, like then he's going to probably get a starting job. But but how do you get that now? Now you're losing resume at this point.
If they don't play, it's not a year off their contract.
That's not what they said.
Yeah.
There's no service year.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
they
They still
said
said
no
it's a
matter
year
what.
off their contract.
So no matter what, Didi could be a free agent without playing a game for the
Oh,
Phillies.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so you're not losing a year of age. You're losing a year of contract.
Mhm.
Which I mean, you're losing both.
sucks.
But like, so that's why if I'm a player, like I understand, like you said, the monopoly money. But here's the deal: the supply and demand for a professional athlete is an absolute shortage market. We demand the highest when we buy a ticket to a baseball game or we watch it on TV. We demand the highest grade baseball we can get, and in today's baseball, we demand to see a lot of strikeouts and a lot of dingers. That's what we expect to see. And the supply of people that can throw a lot of strikeouts regularly or hit dingers regularly is not there. I mean, there isn't a single team in the MLB that has 9 guys they can put out that can give you 30 home runs a year.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. So like this, so these guys signed these contracts because they have that ability, and like we said in baseball, you are guaranteed your money. The day you sign your contract, you're agreeing to that term, and they're agreeing to pay it to you. So if you're losing a year off your contract, you should be getting paid for that year. I mean, it's not like the NFL where, like, after 2 years of a 4-year deal, it doesn't hit our cap anymore. Blah 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 blah. There's all those types of things. So I get why they're like upset about it, like from a money standpoint. But I don't think it looks bad for baseball because there's nothing to go for. If they don't play, they're not missing out on finishing something. If this COVID thing had happened in September to December, I think the NBA would be the same. Like, we're not fucking playing a 45-game season but taking half pay. I mean, all these NBA stars are like, we just want basketball back, but that's because
The season's in the book, essentially.
you're hearing it from all the guys that are 1 through 4 seeds in the playoffs. You're not fucking, you're not hearing that from fucking, Karl Anthony Towns. He's not He's not striving to get back to play the NBA season.
The teams have won 14
Yeah, but-
games.
Right.
His reasoning is way different. He went through a lot.
What do you mean?
Karl Anthony Towns?
His mom died. Right?
No, but I'm talking. But,
No.
That was just the
okay, fine.
example.
D'Angelo Russell is not out there saying like, "Let's get back to basketball." Trae Young isn't out there being like, "I just want to get back to the NBA season." Like, it's LeBron, it's AD, it's Giannis, it's Kawhi, it's Paul George, it's James Harden, Russell. It's those guys.
Bradley Beal.
It's the guys that are in the playoffs, or the guys that are right on the cusp of it. Bradley Beal, a guy that they're 4 games out from the 8th seed in the East.
Where these 8 games will
Those
matter.
final 18 games could have been a big difference for them. But the
Another
Bulls.
thing that sucks if they don't play, they're not going to get the money that they want for the free agent next year.
What do you mean?
So, JT Realmuto, for example, was supposed to go out and get one of the highest paid contracts for a catcher. It was going to happen.
Yep.
If they don't play, MLB loses money. They don't have the money to pay him like that.
Right, and
so instead of making 160, he'll get 80 to 90.
Well, and that's going back to the other point. It's a detriment on some people's careers, like James McCann, for example. Like I said, if he went out this year and put up a good year, he's probably going to get looks at starting catcher or one of those teams that does a rotation of catchers and not necessarily a starter backup situation. But if he doesn't play this year, are you as a GM of a baseball team, are you going to be willing to give him a starting catcher contract
on a hunch
based off of 1 year? It's not like he had 3 years and he progressively got better and then blew up. He played a good chunk of years and wasn't very good.
Actually, him only getting like 80 to 90 helps the Phillies a lot.
What?
Him only getting like 80 to 90 million would help the Phillies a lot.
But I'm just saying, but not really, because you're not going to have the money. You're not going to have the extra money to dump into other people.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like.
So it's just like I don't think it looks bad for baseball. Like I said, it's a different sport in terms of finances. You're guaranteed your money, so these guys want their money. They're losing a year from their contract. They want the money for it.
It's a shame because I understand there's a big logistical issue involved, but because it's already a weird year, why couldn't they figure out a situation where they played deep into the year and have a longer season? So it's like, all right, so you don't play, you play like 150 games or
If I
whatever.
had to guess TV contracts? If I had
yeah.
to think
Well,
about it.
If they play
baseball-
150 games, the playoffs normally end the very end of October, generally. Spring training's in February. So you're talking, the offseason in baseball is already only
No,
a
I
couple
know,
months.
but it's just one of those things. It's such an this has never happened
they
before.
would
Well,
have
and
to,
here's
they
the
would
other
have to
thing.
play in Arizona.
Here's the other thing. Think about June baseball, right? Right. Just think of June baseball.
By now, the Mets season's already over.
But I'm just saying, but think of like the quality of baseball you get in June, right?
Okay.
How many people? I know there are people, Kyles and things like that, but how many people are going to pick a baseball game over the NFL
No.
versus
I think very
versus
few.
college playoffs or college football versus college basketball? College basketball. There's a good chunk of fans that already edge out NBA for college basketball. Who cares? That's one of the things about baseball. That's what baseball has such a good thing about is that there's 162 games, but there's no other sports going on,
Right.
so you get
It's-
a more
it's-
dedicated fan base. If there was 162 games and it was going on during the NFL, if the NBA season, no one's going to care about missing one of 150, but you're going to care about missing one of 16, right?
Oh, of course.
Would you?
Hell no.
Like, let's say that the Mets played a Monday night game, and the Steelers were playing Monday night, and hold on, and you were able to get tickets to go to the Mets game, or you could stay home and watch the Steelers on TV. What are you going to do?
Stay home. and
You're going to
watch.
stay home and watch the Steelers game. Well, that's the person you are.
Well, right, but
But I'm just saying, but you're there, and there's a lot of people, a lot of slaves to football out there that would pick sitting at home and watching a televised sporting event over going to a live one. So I just think that going that deep,
Question.
it just doesn't work for them. Like the playoffs, like I think even September baseball suffers a little bit because of the coming back of football. Everyone's so excited.
It does.
And then the
absolutely.
playoffs take over a little bit, but they schedule. It's such a short window that they can schedule around the NFL.
Question.
But if you're doing it throughout the whole course of the season,
Am I allowed to watch the game on my phone at the Mets game?
no, Kyle.
No, you can game cast it. That's allowed.
How many times?
You gotta be.
You know how many times I've been like at a fucking sporting event with Kyle while he's game casting another sporting event and checking fantasy at the same time and talking to Bob on the phone.
I do all of that.
I can
At
tell he's
every
playing
MLB
real
game.
hard, Dad.
At every MLB game I go to, I just don't call Bob.
Yeah, you do.
See,
It's pretty warm down here tonight.
It's toasty.
Usually I'm
Kinda
going with
really
Bruce.
wish all of you guys were home.
I debated bringing the fan again.
This was way cooler last time when you weren't here.
Thanks.
Well,
Breathing all that hot air.
no, it's not that. It's just the peefing. It's constant penis farts. You guys just
You're also wearing long sleeves.
Could you imagine? That would have to be super uncomfortable.
All right, so let's do like kind of closing remarks on the debate. So, is it bad for baseball? Does it make the MLB, the Players Association, does it make the sport look bad that they can't get something done to come back and play?
Nah.
my truthful answer is I don't know.
I think it does, but it's short term. Everyone will forget, and it is what it is.
And once it comes back, people are gonna go fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is that everyone's been cooped up for months, and we just want it back.
Let me tell you something.
And
If
to
they
hear
were
him
able to,
squabble.
if they found a way to play during the whole thing, baseball would have made a killing.
Well, that's the other thing. That's part of my closing argument. Was
XFL.
going to be: do you think that? I understand that people are like dying for baseball, but I feel like at this point, people are just dying for sports.
Yes.
So, do you think if baseball came back and they played, even if it was an 81 game season, like a half a season, and they say they scheduled for the end of July to start a half a season, do you think that their viewership would be able? Do you think that their TV contracts would be able to compete with going right up against the start of a season versus the NBA and NHL playoffs?
No.
I think for big market areas, it could be close.
The Yankees will.
Your
Yankees
Yankees,
will.
Mets, right? Even the Phillies, like those teams, I think will still do well.
East Coast team.
Well, Dodgers might not. Dodgers might not because you got two. I mean, two of the three championship final favorites are right in that town,
Well,
and they're going to be playing. They're going to be playing.
it's a known fact that East Coast baseball is way different than West Coast baseball.
Yeah, East Coast is better.
Yeah, so like the fans and themselves are all about baseball in the East Coast, where in the West Coast, you look at a fucking game, you're like, there's like 14 people there. So like,
Right. It's like a social gathering. Rather
yeah,
than
so it's like
There's
whatever.
social distance.
Right.
I don't know. I've been
But I
to
think-
a Giants game. That
But
was a lot of
an
fun.
argument to be
Yeah,
made for that is,
work.
I know what you mean. East Coast people are more about baseball and whatnot, and blah blah blah. This, that, and the other thing. But an argument to be made for that too, as well as for their entire lives, there's been nothing to do but baseball. What if they had the option for NBA finals, NHL finals, the training, like training camps for football starts becoming a relevant thing, like all these other sporting event things.
I think in the East Coast there wouldn't be much of a change. I think throughout the whole league there would be a drastic change, but I think in the East Coast the ratings will still be there.
Maybe. I think it depends on conflicts or scheduling conflicts too.
Especially like states that don't have.
Because like
any
Philadelphia, I know what you mean, but like in Philadelphia, we know everything there is to know about Philadelphia sports fans. There's no shot they pick going to Game 7 of the season to watch the Phillies over going to watch the Sixers in the playoffs. There's nothing. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Phillies fans, once playoffs becomes a thing, they become a different breed. They're already assholes. They become even bigger assholes, and they're supportive assholes.
The Rams play in Philadelphia this year. I could go. I won't.
You should.
Not to
You can
Philly.
root for
Well,
another
it's the same
Pennsylvania
type of thing too. Like general, like
Not
I'm
to
talking
Philly.
about city fans, like Boston fans. But Boston fans will. I think a lot of Boston fans would rather go see a playoff game or watch a playoff game for the Bruins than go to Fenway for just game 12 of the season.
I think that could be true for most.
I think really the only team where like that would be a thing is the Knicks is a bad example because everybody would go see the Knicks just because it's the Knicks.
Right.
But like the Rangers and the Islanders, like people would go see the Yankees over that just to watch them lose. They're going to lose to the Astros ALCS
All right.
next 12 years, all steroids.
Bang those trash cans.
Ding.
We still have 60 seconds.
Oh, all right.
Kendall, do you have anything to say? Closing.
No, I think we covered most of it.
Well, do you think it's going to hurt the sport? You didn't give your answer.
You
You barely even talked. You've just been a fucking rat.
well, I've been listening. You guys had some good points.
I have a question to
right,
ask, but it's going to derail us.
Go ahead.
Do it.
So, if it ends up being a shortened season, for even look at it for hockey because they had to adjust the playoffs and this and that, and basketball a little bit, does it discredit in your mind at all Like who ends up winning in the end?
No, because I'm really hoping for a LA Showdown round 1.
Well, I mean, so like,
What do you mean for like the NBA finals?
so
and
like
stuff?
in basketball, they're doing almost like this like round robin tournament to get the 8th seed set, which is separate. So like if a team that shouldn't have made the playoffs gets in,
well, that was the whole
because
point. They picked teams that like
that were close,
that
were
like
within-
mathematically had like
Yeah.
an overall like good odd of making the 8th seed, could do it.
But okay, so then even for base, say they agree to this 60-game season, does it discredit whichever team ends up winning the World Series because they were the best team for 60 games versus 162
Let me
games?
tell you
I
something.
say no.
The Phillies are in prime example to being a top contender for the
So,
60
I mean, the Mets might win it this year.
Well, no, because right when the playoffs start, that would be right around June.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then the injuries will step in.
No, I don't think so. Because I mean, that happened in the NHL season when the Blackhawks beat the Bruins. That was a shortened season, and nobody discredits. I mean, it's often referred to as one of the best finals. I mean, nobody discredits any of those teams for doing. I don't think so. I think this year for the NHL there could be some discredibility for who wins it because
It's a big tournament.
because they expanded a lot into the teams that make the playoffs, and a team like the Blackhawks that if Corey Crawford comes out hot and stuff like they can go on a run and get very far and knock off a lot of good teams in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be some discredibility for that, but I think even in that situation, the good teams are going to prevail. They still have the talent.
Yeah.
Not if they have to go 1-on-1 against each other.
So I don't think there's going to be I don't think there's really like a discredibility to it type of thing. I don't think so.
I think more in baseball than it, just because baseball's already such a long season. To be good for the entire season is different than like any other sport.
But you're starting fresh. I mean, I realize it's a longer season for a reason, but you're just ending it early. It's not like you're cutting off the season halfway through. Like
That's what I mean.
No. Like you're not stopping and then starting up again like the NBA and everything is.
Yeah.
You're playing out
All they had
through
to do
the full
was
season.
agree with the Bryce Harper's deal, and none of this would have happened. College baseball rule, like for the playoff style, have been dope. You have no idea what that is, dude.
Nope.
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
So they put themselves into like a bracket of 4. So it's a double elimination tournament, and the 1 seed would play the 4, 2 plays the 3.
Okay.
Say if the 1 seed wins, they move on to the winner's bracket. 2 seed go to the
So every little league tournament ever.
yeah.
like the basketball
We
thing
won
where,
the B bracket, guys.
It's like the basketball thing where it'll start the playoffs will start in September and then they'll finish the following November when the new season has started.
It's so ridiculous.
And there's somebody there selling hot dogs and all that stuff. So, all right, let's go to a break. We'll take a little bit of a break so these guys can get settled and stuff, and then we're coming back. We're playing a game. See you on the other
Bracket
side.
And now, back to Getting Sports with Drunk on the PPRN Radio Network.
Welcome back to Getting Sports with Drunk. I'm your host, Cupcake Riddler. We're just starting to talk, and we're like shitting all over Matt, and just, like right before we come back, like he just looks down at like his whiteboard, and he's like, "I want to go back to sheets." He's caught us so off guard. Kendall, can you hear me? Okay, if I talk like this?
I would
Okay.
Yes.
go back to kind of. What do you guys think of a run tonight?
You know,
Hold on.
I was.
I'm down.
Is
Let's
this-
go.
Can you hear me? Okay, if I'm like this?
Yep.
How far do we have to go, Kyle?
How far is that brewery
4 hours.
that you were talking?
The Whetstone. It's right in Brattleboro. So
Yeah, I'm looking for a time.
So it's basically it's like a 2-hour trip.
2-hour trip up, 2-hour trip back.
All right, how close is the closest Sheets?
4 hours.
Yeah,
Is it 4?
3.5 to 4.
Yeah, because you have to go through. You have to, it's further west than Philly.
I was at Cheats today on Google Earth. Spent a lot of time.
Well,
I was
so
about to
question:
hit
what's
you.
the closest geographical sheets? Not the one.
Well, you want to go to the closest Sheets? Like the fastest way to get there would be to go to the one in Baltimore.
Shoot right down.
Isn't that like 4 hours to get down there?
Not when you're driving 90 miles an hour on the highway the entire time.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Essential.
Once you get anything from New York to Jacksonville, Florida is, or not even Jacksonville, New York to Miami, you can pretty much go as fast as you want. It doesn't matter.
Baltimore police are dicks, though.
Well, there goes half our listeners.
We had it in with the Baltimore PD.
Flacco.
Now they're really
He's
wrong.
in New York now.
You're a sunburn.
Kyle, he's not a Raven anymore. Come on.
He still sucks. You just proved me
You
right.
can like him now. He's a Jet.
Did anybody else see that meme that was going around of like worst possible quarterback? And then,
Yeah.
like, the
You know, I
funny-
wanted to talk about it.
Ben Roethlisberger's like consentability skills. Oh, so funny.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
pretty
pointing
funny.
to his dick.
All right, so we made a game and a while back. So obviously we don't have like a Facebook Live type of thing going, but we'll post
thanks,
pictures.
Reed.
We'll post pictures and stuff. But we kind of through our group chat during the quarantine time, we had talked about coming up with like game ideas, and we came up with a Mario Party themed game. So for those of you who haven't played Mario Party,
What's wrong with
stop
you?
listening. The rest of you who have, good on you. Leave us a like and tell us which Mario Party is your favorite.
Oh, the answer
Why the fuck are you looking at me like
It's not.
that?
It's not three.
Just looking at you, guy. Relax.
Why the fuck are you looking
So,
at me like that?
Anyway, are you done? Over
Yeah,
there?
he started it.
You done over there, Mystery Machine Souls?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
Fuck you, man.
Missed you too, Souls.
That's my name. My name is Nah.
Nah.
Yep.
Sorry, hold on. You guys just
Nope.
Talk amongst yourselves.
yeah. Just for a second.
I'm on to beer 2, same one as I started with, just, for people counting at home.
Not very good, huh?
No, it's okay.
Don't lie to me.
I got this beer because it was a City Steam Brewery beer.
Mhm.
Not very impressed with it. Kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Yes.
just say yeah.
Yes,
Paul,
I remember
please
that.
save us here, Paul.
Yeah, I'm here. So
McDonald's, huh?
we're gonna post a picture of the board, but there's this very elaborate game board.
Paul did all the work for it. Toast of excellence to Paul.
Very nice job.
Nice. I'm actually very impressed with the way the board came out. To be honest with you,
It looks really good.
I was told about how nice my circles were. I traced a Grizzly mint tin. It's here for proof. Grizzly mint tin. Seems like
Did you
the
really?
circles. Yeah, I traced this to make the circles.
That's awesome.
And then all the little stores are snuff tins.
I'm surprised by the Grizzly Mint option.
What did you
I like to
use?
change it up every once in a while. Every once in a while, I like to have my mouth as dry as the Gobi Desert.
What did you use for the star? Did you
Uh,
just cut out the star?
Yeah, I cut that freehand actually. That
That's
star.
That's pretty good.
You should see my star. Looks like the thing I drew. When I
Come on, Mark, that wasn't funny.
I'm sorry, I was.
I said I cut out the star freehand because I was pretty impressed with how like symmetrical it is. Can you see it?
Yeah.
And come on, it was like you should see the star I draw. It looks like that thing I drew earlier. We can't tell you what he drew earlier, but just know it's not safe.
if you're a history buff.
If you're a history buff. So it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna be a GSWD version of Mario Party. So I'm gonna go
Mario Party.
Dibs on being Mario.
No, you're
Yoshi.
You're blue pen. You picked blue, so you're blue pen.
Okay.
You're
What
blue
color
pen.
am I?
You're purple pen.
Oh, I thought we gave him yellow.
I chose it to purple.
Oh.
Well, because some of the stuff is yellow, so I didn't want it to blend in.
Fuck you, Mark.
And then Nah, you're the green. You're green pen.
You know, Kyle told us that yellow was your favorite color.
And Rat
Kyle
Baron,
is wrong.
Rat Baron is orange pen.
Say that.
Orange pen. You should have
Not
picked
the
red
one
though,
that
because
picked
it's the Red Baron.
Yeah, I picked for my hair color.
I also don't think red was an option. Oh, it was an option. You picked orange for your hair color.
Yeah, I just figured it made sense.
It's more stupid now than it ever was.
It's getting grayer. It's getting grayer and darker.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you're going to be like Lincoln.
I hope so. Happy birthday to Lincoln, by the way.
Oh, it's
Happy
too late
birthday.
for that. You already had Toast of Excellence.
I texted him.
So, just a real quick, I mean, I know
I
you
didn't.
guys at home that are listening can't see the board. I think we're going to make it the picture for the show, maybe, or something. We'll figure it out. But if you haven't played Mario Party, it's a plethora of, we're in the market of saying words incorrectly, of red, blue, and green spaces. So blue spaces net you currency, red spaces take it away, and green spaces are generally like some sort of activity that happens that can be
Activity.
good or bad. Sometimes they're bad. Most of the time they're good.
Green spaces in Mario can either take away or give you coins.
Right, as I just said, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad.
Yeah, thanks, Prof.
Yeah, stop being a
He
video
called you
game
an abbreviated
nerd.
professor. So I'm just
Professor
going to kind of go
Math.
through some of this stuff here real quick, just for you guys. We could have explained it earlier, but I didn't want to. So in Mario Party, you collect coins to trade in for stars. We are not a coin star. We are a beer show. You like what I did there?
I like
Coin
that.
star? So instead of collecting coins, you're going to be collecting beers. And instead of trading them in for stars, you're going to be trading them in for kegs. Everyone follow?
Yep.
Two phone guys over there. What are you guys texting about stuff?
I'm texting Mock about my hair color.
Okay. So every blue space you land on, you get plus 3 beers. Every red space, minus 3 beers. And then we said the green spaces are different things.
Their activity.
After everybody takes a turn, we'll also play a mini game where there's, depending on which mini game it is, there's an outcome where you can win beers from that. And then there's things you can spend beers on.
Okay.
Besides the kegs, you can also buy things at the stores.
I'd like to buy the magic lamp.
It's not available yet. You have to unlock it. It costs 10 Funko Pops. You have to give me 10 Funko Pops.
I got 10 extras.
10
I'd like the magic lamp.
All right, I need the Pops first. Currency.
But he
I need a ride.
But you have to make him keep Power Line.
What?
No, that's the first one he's getting rid of. So there's items for sale at the stores. There's 3 stores throughout the map that you can buy trade beers for items to help
Package
you.
store, liquor store, and what's that one?
Beer shop.
Oh, beer shop down there.
So there's a beer shop and a liquor store. So those ones have the same basic items, and then your package store, which I did this based off of like some states have beer stores and liquor stores, and they don't mesh. Like
Pennsylvania,
New York.
Yeah.
And then Connecticut, where we're from, they have we have
They're
one-stop shops
normal.
where you can go get everything.
Oh, yeah.
So the package store is where the premium items are going to be. That's why it's further down the map. It costs money.
All right, I follow.
I'd like the magic lamp, please.
When you get there.
You sit there and shut up.
So after every turn, there'll be a mini game, and like I said, there's 4-player mini games, 2v2, 1v3, and then unlike Mario Party, I put in a team versus host game.
Ooh,
So I'm not playing the game. I'm just hosting it.
Right. We just got to beat you.
You have to beat me, and then so for that game, if you guys win, you each get beer. But if you lose, I take beer from you.
But I don't want you to take my beer from me.
Then we got to win.
I need those reactions in the mic so people hear them.
No.
So every so often
No.
too, there's a hidden cooler somewhere on the map, and in the cooler it's going to be like a wheel spin kind of thing. At the end of the game, there'll be bonus kegs. I've already written down what the criteria is for bonus kegs, so that Kyle can't be like, "You just fucked me out of winning. It's bullshit."
You can tell. You can tell this isn't a Kyle game because we have gotten the rules before we started.
He's got a point. Every
But
time-
no.
Kyle, here's the thing, Kyle. When you make games, they're a lot of fun, but you basically should just start Drew carrying them where everything's made up and nothing matters.
Hey, don't be mad.
I'm not mad.
No, most of your games are pretty fun.
I said most of them.
The weakest link is pretty much the biggest hit.
Is that true?
I liked it.
Yeah,
Did
it was
you
a
like
lot
it
of
so
fun.
much that you would have sex with a dead hooker?
Dead one?
No, I
Eh.
didn't like it that much.
Yeah.
Snuff
And then
film,
also
maybe.
there are, if
We're
you
running
listen,
alive,
if you've listened to
that's
the show, you obviously know that I am the Riddler. He is the Rat.
Actually, today you are Riddlesworth.
That's right. It's my name. Because there's a character in Mario. Thank you for reminding me. We talked about this on the phone earlier. There's a Mario character named Toadsworth. He's an old toad,
Ah.
and he has like a little
Yeah,
stab.
he's usually my right fielder.
He's
Yep.
pretty terrible at Mario Baseball.
That's not true.
It is if Kyle's playing.
But
There was a time
so
when
I'm the
Monty
Riddler.
Mole and him
I'm the Riddler.
held it down.
Toadsworth is kind of like the cool guys from Riddlesworth.
Riddlesworth.
Riddlesworth, the host.
It works.
So there's a Riddler space because I'm the host. I'm the good guy. I'm giving you guys beer and kegs.
Yeah, man.
The Rat's a douche. So the Rat is a red space, bad space.
He's Bowser.
Now the Rat space, if you land on it, you do not lose 3 beers. That is an exempt for that space. But there is a wheel that will be spun, and all the outcomes are pretty much no bueno. And then the Riddler space, the vice versa. All the outcomes are pretty bueno. Yes.
There is, from Mario Party 2, there is a Bowser wheel that spins. You can get a 100-star present. If you land on it, Bowser just fucks off, and it's very funny.
I don't think anyone's ever hit that ever in life.
I've hit that.
I've hit that too.
That's what she said.
That's why I drink the Doogie Bowser. What are you guys doing over there?
I don't know why he's laughing so hard.
Who are you texting, Kyle?
Nobody. We're talking about Mario Baseball. I remember one specific moment I was playing with him. Monty Mole's left field. He hit everything to Monty Mole. He caught everything. Monty's like, fucking bitch.
That's why you were laughing that hard?
It was not how you said it, but you said something else. But.
All right, so
And then so the green space is just like we said, events happen. So everyone has.
you forgot the top corners.
Oh yeah. So these top 2 corner spaces, you'll see that they have all the event spaces have exclamation points.
Mhm.
The top 2 right corners have arrows. That's because they're a teleport space.
Okay.
So if you land directly on that green space, you have to land on a green space to get the activation. So if you land on this green space, you can choose. There's a fee, a beer fee, but you can choose to skip from here to the other one,
Oh,
and
wow.
vice versa. So you can skip a lot of spaces to get closer to a keg, or if you were over here, if let's just say you landed here, and all of a sudden the keg reappeared over here, you could go back and type of thing. You could find a way to kind of
Right.
help yourself maneuver around the board.
I got you.
I just want this on the record. If you start going a direction, you have to commit that direction until you turn around, right? You can't just go here and then go that way.
So there's arrows.
Right, so you can't go here and then go like that.
No, you have to follow the arrows.
Okay.
You have to
Just
follow. You have to follow the little black lines, and wherever there's an arrow, there's a choice.
Okay.
So, Kyle, you want to read that out loud? What you said?
I'm good.
I couldn't understand. I couldn't read it. That's why
Kyle,
I
can
asked.
you show it to me?
He's looking to free Ennis Cantor.
No, why would you say don't? Let's say he's not trapped.
Fuck you, Turco.
It's just hilarious that like all these guys. It's just funny because Ennis Cantor's just that guy. Like he's like the guy that's like, I can't believe I'm in the NBA, because anytime he does anything, he's in his jersey. He protested in his jersey. He went to the WWE in his jersey. Like all these other guys, they wear sweaters. They're taking pictures in like basketball shorts and T-shirts and this and that. Ennis Cantor, I'm pretty sure the guy shits in his jersey. Like,
Who was it that beat the shit out of the dude for trying to break into his car?
Jared Smith.
Jared Smith.
Yeah.
That was
so
pretty funny.
Actually, a very popular. The only reason I say it because you'll understand why I thought J.R. Smith made me think of it. One of mine and Kendall's favorite Facebook guys of all time is currently campaigning to get Hennessy to help with protests. Harvey J.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, no, because you have to watch his videos. You have to understand.
Right.
Anything is possible. Those videos are so funny.
Is that the guy that did like the Henny chicken? And...
Yeah, like he just
Absurd.
Like, yeah, he like so. We're not staying on track. But, like so, he made Henny ribs. So like he goes through it and he'll be like, like the God juice, which is the Hennessy, and then like you got to get ribs, this, that, and the other thing. He like soaks the ribs in Hennessy, grills and dumps Hennessy on them while they're
Reckless
cooking.
pouring.
Yeah, and then what I was like, he sits down with the ribs, they're fully cooked. He dumps Hennessy on them, eats one. He just looks down and then he just raises it up and goes, "We lit!" And he's made like Henny pizza, Henny chicken Alfredo, Henny salad.
The Henny grill sounds pretty dangerous because you're pouring
yeah.
it on an open flame. That
Caution
sounds
to
like
the
a
wind.
bad idea.
Caution to the wind. So I'll field questions about rules throughout, but it should be pretty self-explanatory. And yes, like Matt said, if you get to a space like here and you choose to go this way, you have to commit to the direction you're going. There's no turning around. There's no reverse.
Reverse.
Yeah, there's none of that. There's no move back 3 spaces kind of stuff. There's none of that. You'll never go backwards except for the teleport or maybe an event that can cause you to go backwards.
All right, so we should go in order to spin to see who goes first.
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
Jackass. I'm Riddlesworth. You are
Peach.
fucking Purple Pin. All right? So you're Waluigi.
Waluigi.
He's Waluigi. You're...
Terrible hitter.
Who's blue? Great picture, though.
Blue,
Yeah,
Toad.
but who's blue?
Toad.
No, but like, who's blue in Mario?
Toad.
Toad's not blue.
He wears a blue shirt.
You're Rosalina, the girl from Mario
Ooh,
Galaxy.
that's
That's who wears blue now.
that's
Real.
good.
Who's green? Yoshi.
Yoshi.
And, orange is Daisy.
No, I was like Charmander, but
You're Daisy. So, hey, you are constantly trying to be stolen and porked by him. That's actually kind of good. I like that.
Yeah. Just real loud in the old headphones.
So take him off. Stop being a bitch, punk.
I don't want to do that.
All right, so everyone has
Is that
a basic dice.
Yeah.
If you played the new Mario, characters have specific dice to them. So there's the 1 through 6 dice, and then everybody has their own custom dice. Now, I'm not going to get into like what the dice are. I'm not going to sit here and list them all, but like basically the thought behind it is I considered Mock more of a conservative person. So his dice is primarily made up of middle numbers on the dice. No highs, no lows. Massey, every time he talks on the show, he's either right or wrong. So 3 high numbers, 3 low numbers. Kyle's the gambler, so a lot of low, but some very big high chances. And Kendall is...
A drinker.
Kendall's the drinker, so he has 2 private stock opportunities on his.
And he can roll either private stock, or 1-1-1.
No, I don't think it was that. I think he had other ones in there.
Well, Kendall would be happy with that.
Kendall would be happy if they all were private stock and he didn't even play the game.
Oh, it's my turn.
Kendall would be happy if every turn there was just a new beer there for him to drink.
hey,
Let's play Drink the Beer.
what do I win? Another beer.
You didn't finish it.
Oh, I'm going for the high score.
Thank you.
TV's not even plugged in.
All right, so who wants to spin the wheel first? All right, so Massey, can you spin the wheel for Massey?
We should go from cutest to youngest.
Cutest to youngest? So how does that work if Kendall was the cutest?
I see, no matter what, I'm last.
4.
All right, spin it for Mock.
All these,
Mock getting a 2.
confetti on this program. Oh, it's gonna be a.
No.
Wow.
You got a 5. I know you can't see anything. It was right on the line.
God, that hurt.
All right, spin for Kyle.
that was BS.
Kyle's got a 1.
I'm gonna be so pissed when this is the most exciting part of the game. All right, so Kyle got a 2, and for the Red Baron,
I was saying we could just do this when we hang out. You know,
what's gonna be funny is when Kendall lands on the 5-6 line and wins because he's the rat.
We should do this and start betting on it.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
No,
whammy.
it's a 4.
All right.
All right, so Mass and Red Baron. Why don't you guys throw a quick rock paper scissors out?
No, just spin it again. for
No,
the two
I don't
of
want to
us.
wait that long.
Ready?
Do rock paper scissors. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, go. All right.
Yeah,
So-
told
all
you,
right,
always
4
paper.
out of 7.
So we're going in order. Is Mock is first.
I'd like the magic lamp, please.
Massey is second.
Baron is 3rd.
You said Betsy?
What?
What?
I heard Betsy.
And just for fun,
Nah is 4th.
I wish I had something.
Hey, kiddo. I wanted to do that the entire time.
I'm sorry.
What about those
Here,
Clorox
prop it
wipes?
up on this. Yeah.
And to start everybody off, we're going to give you all 5 beers to start.
Are we keeping track of our own beers, or are you?
No,
doing
I got it all right.
All right.
And I also will keep track of your items. You can carry up to 3 items at a time.
Cool.
So don't be like, if you buy like 7, you can't have the magic lamp.
No.
I would like the magic lamp.
Well, when it's your turn,
Can
on
you
your
give him the
60th
magic
turn-
lamp and just have it be cursed?
No, because then he'll be like, "Can I have the uncursed magic lamp?" I know who he is.
I would prefer the uncursed one, but I'm not opposed.
So, Mock, you're first. Would you like to spin the regular dice or your special dice?
So, the regular one.
All right. So, spin the die. This is the part where we got to make sure we keep talking during because everyone's just watching.
All right,
here we
it's
go.
coming to
All right, you got a
4.
quattro.
Looks like a 4.
It
All right.
is
So,
4.
Mock, right out of the gate, you get to decide you want to go up or to the right. If you go to the right, I'll kind of give you because you guys can't all see the board. Can you see the board, Mock?
Yeah.
All right. So you see what you get here. So do you want to go up or do you want to go to the right?
Let me go up.
Idiot.
You blew it.
You blew it.
All right. Whoever's next can go.
I would
I'm
like
not going to narrate what space he landed on unless it's an event or something that he
I
can
would
do.
like to spin my special dice, please.
Special.
Give him a 0.
Mine is all the way to the right, I believe.
Fucking bullshit.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, ready, Mass?
Spin it.
Here we go. Oh, you rolled a 9.
Damn it.
Which way do you want to go?
I don't get to choose. Hooray, 3 beers.
So you guys can once I go to move somebody, you guys can roll the next dice, even if we do something special. We'll just hold off on moving the person just to keep because the wheel takes a little time. So
Kyle. No.
No,
Red Baron.
Idiot.
So I'm going to roll my special die.
Fuck.
Why are you swearing?
Why not?
because I think Massey's thinking that one of the bonus stars might be who uses the special die the most. So he's like, I need to use it more all the time.
All right, here we go. 4. Oh, yep. Nope.
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 Nope. 6.
Hey!
Whoa.
All right, so
That seems like bullshit.
I
Well-
told you, didn't I say he was going to land on the line with the 6?
Right out of the
Right.
gate.
That's
All
literally
right,
what
so
you just
do you want to
did.
go up or do you want to go right? Now, I'm going to give you a hint, kind of out of the gate here. This would have, I would have given it to Mach too, but it didn't apply to him at the time. If you go up, you will pass a store.
And you will automatically stop at the store.
Yeah,
but
you
not
automatically
lose your-
always stop at the store. It doesn't count as a space, but you do stop at the store and you can buy something.
It's like stopping to the gas station.
Right. Well, I'd like to go to the store.
All right, so would you get a 6?
So he's gonna go to the right. I'm gonna be so pissed if he buys the magic lamp.
So, all right. So for free coins, you can have 10 magic lamps.
Oh, wow.
If you want 40 magic lamps, I give you five more beers. And if you want all the magic lamps, I will give you 10 Funko Pops. You win the game, and I will personally drive you to Sheets this weekend.
I'd like to accept that offer.
On
No,
behalf
so-
of Ken.
All right, so Space One is so I'm gonna kind of narrate with you as we go. If you played Mario Party, there's stores or gumball machines, various things where you can get items. So in the most recent one, I kind of did a lot of this off the recent one and Mario Party 5 because those are my two favorites. So Excuse you, bitch. So in this Mario Party, you can buy mushrooms. They're like dash mushrooms. So the first dash, basically it's just mushrooms. It has to do with moving things. So I'll explain to you what the items are. So item number 1, which costs 3 beers, is a bottle opener, which adds 3 to your next roll. Item number 2, which also costs 3, is a bottle tap, which is when you tap the top of someone else's bottle to make it foam.
Yep.
That removes 3 from an opponent's roll. And then for 5 beers, you can buy a beer funnel, which adds 5 to your next roll.
How many did we start out with?
You started out with 5, so you have 8.
Nope, because he would have passed the store without.
Well,
having his phone.
you have 5.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 5. You can still afford everything.
I'd like to buy a beer tap.
No, beer tap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, that wasn't an option.
I was kind of confused for a second.
I'll buy the brewery. Thanks. All right, so Kyle, would you like to spin?
Regular die, please.
Wow.
Regular die.
Pronounced Plez.
Regular die. Not really a song that goes with that.
And it's a 6, I think.
I like to go up, please.
Listen here, Pat Sajak.
Hold on 1 sec. I'm not familiar with this app. I need to learn how to zoom in. God damn it, Mass.
Vanna White over there.
I just want to know how to zoom in on this thing. Make the cells bigger. That's not a big deal. Don't worry
Is
about
that
it.
a horse?
Obviously, she's never seen the program. That was obviously the wheel.
Have you ever seen a horse?
All
Kyle
right,
does what he said
so
was.
Kyle?
Who just went?
Kyle did.
Alright, hold on. Just don't touch anything right now. Hold on. So Kyle, you're here?
Yeah.
So are you going to buy something from the store?
No, not right now.
You're not buying anything from the store?
Not right now.
Weak sauce.
Weak Swiss.
Unfortunately, we just realized that our shipment went out. We had to actually send all our magic lamps to store over 3 over here.
Oh, yeah. It happens.
I'd like to spin.
We do have cans of tuna fish available.
I'd like to spin Kyle's wheel.
What?
I don't know. I was just trying to be funny and no
We
one
do a
laughed.
minigame now.
Oh, yeah.
Min game.
Well, Mark didn't go yet, did he?
Minigame.
Well, that's
Yes,
the
he
end
did.
of everyone's turn.
So if you guys want, we can do rankings after every turn, or you want to do them after every 5 turns?
Yes, after every 5 would be good. Because Kendall would be in last right now.
Well, that's something new.
Well, history shows Kendall finishes in second to last.
You're right.
Real quick.
With Eddie Lacy.
He's in this game, you know.
He's an
just
item
walked
from the
out.
third store.
Can we just banter for a quick second before we get to the minigame?
Yeah, we're talking about Kendall getting Eddie Lacy in Mario Party. What could be funny?
I need you, Mass.
Oh, what do you mean?
We could talk about how Eddie Lacy at one time was looked at as the best running back in the league, and then instantly was not.
Yeah. Kind of had a very Peyton Hillis type run. The pun was intended there. That's always a.
I hate to say we told you so.
But you didn't, Kyle. You didn't tell me so. You didn't say anything.
I'm not on your side in this. I'm not. And it's only because
You had Adrian Peterson there.
Kyle, he was coming off the ACL tear.
I don't think so. I think he was coming off the beating of the sun.
Kyle,
No. That was way after.
Why will you refuse to accept that it was the pick at the time was not bad? It didn't pan out. It happens all the time.
Nah.
It's true. At that time, that was his Yahoo overall rank. I mean,
He wasn't there just because one lucky player is going to be the number 1 fantasy pick.
I don't know. It was just a bad beat. But that was the year. I tell you, I tried to help Kendall, and he didn't take it.
You know the problem is it's an
You could have got
honor thing.
Antonio Brown for Eddie Lacy.
Here's the thing.
But you're a stingy bastard.
You got to stick with it's about being a man and sticking with your choices.
Yeah, it's about winning.
Absolutely don't have to do that.
Yes, you do. With the first overall pick, you do.
You don't.
I treated
You
David
do.
Johnson
You
last
must.
year.
Yes, well, I'm sorry. I mean, that just shows where your morals are.
No, I got me 5th place, but
Well, then it didn't help you.
yeah, mostly because Mike Evans was out for the year.
We could talk about how I won the league last year, and now we're going to retire the league.
Why are we going to retire the league?
So I'm the last winner. That trophy stays at my house.
Entirely.
I bought that trophy.
We were talking about let's not do 2 leagues. Let's just have the GSWD be our league.
We're back.
Hello.
All right.
Bracket break.
All right, so I spun the wheel, and first minigame, 4-player minigame. So everyone's competing against each other, so there will be beer given out based on your results.
Yes,
I
sir.
like beer.
All right, so everybody needs your whiteboards on this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was hoping that.
All right,
Please be draw the best penis.
so this one,
Beers.
Done.
Oh.
Did I do it?
no.
No.
All right, I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. What is that from? There's a host that says it like that.
30 seconds on the clock. That
Is
was
it Who Wants
to
to
Be a Millionaire. Yeah.
Right, whatever. Thanks, I'm Regis now. I'm
No, you're Meredith.
I'm Regis Worth.
You're Meredith.
No, I'm Riddleworth Filden. It's my government name. All right, there's 30 seconds on the clock. Everyone's boards need to be cleaned. May I see? I know Mock's over there doodling.
Well, I was trying to keep track of my own beer
I want
count.
everyone. No, everyone has to show me their boards the whole time. Once I say start, you can flip and start going. Ready? You have 30 seconds. The name of the game is As Many As You Can. Write down as many as you can. NFL MVPs go.
Oh, God.
Do you need first and last names?
No. Good thing this clock does minutes and seconds because I accidentally set it for 30 minutes. I'll give you guys 30 minutes. I'm just thinking, I thought Kyle was looking at me. I was like, he was like, 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
I thought about making legibility a part of this game, but I was like, no. But I was like, I can't do that to Kendall. I see how fast he's writing over there, and I know that like it's in Braille. Time. Markers up. I will take half answers somewhat. All right, so let's read everyone's list here. So we got,
Notice who Kendall put first.
yeah, Kendall's got Tom Brady, Manning.
Peyton Manning, yeah.
Oh, he means Eli.
That's LaDainian Tomlinson.
John Elway, Brett Favre, and
That's Breeze.
Breeze. All
Breeze
right.
has never won an
Breeze
MVP.
doesn't have
has
an
he?
MVP.
Breeze does not have an MVP.
I panicked. I also wrote that. I wrote that after the buzzer stopped, so it doesn't count anymore.
All right, so you have Tomlinson won an MVP.
Yeah.
In 2006.
All right, so you
He's the
have
last-
5. We got Peyton, Brady, AP, Montana, Elway, and Young. Montana and Young both won MVPs, Kendall? You're a residence expert.
Yeah, I think they did. I think.
So how many do you have? Count them up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6?
I'm contesting Steve Young.
I'm looking it
All right,
up.
Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Mahomes, Brady, Peyton, and P.
I ran out of time.
He doesn't count. Who are you going with, Peyton Hillis?
No. That was going to be Peterson.
And then we got Brady, Mahomes, Tomlinson, Manny, Rodgers, and Peterson. So we have a tie at 6.
Manning.
So I do have to do a fact check then for Steve Young. Just-
I'm looking at it, and you can look at it too. Here you go. That's his Wikipedia page.
Seems like the guy with the computer could have just looked this up.
What?
2-time.
What is that? A computer?
All right, so we have a tie. All right, so it's how many did you have? 5.
5.
And you had
Do we get credit
I
for how
have
many
5.
times they were MVP?
I was going to
you
write
guys
Brady
all wrote
3 times.
So you guys all wrote Brady's. I don't think you all wrote Brady and
And
Manning,
Manning,
didn't
yeah.
you? All right, so I should look at my sheet here for remember. So I'm just going to give you guys first and second place. So you guys will all get beer. Or I can give you guys third and fourth place if no one gets beer. What do you guys want? It's kind
I
of the
would
same
like
result.
beer.
All right, so first place gets 10 beers. And second place gets 5.
Good job, Kyle.
Am I allowed to keep track of how many beers I have?
No, I have.
Do I not get a good job as well?
Oh, good
All
job.
right.
I don't know how I didn't
I just
put
wanted my
Mahomes.
own mental note.
That's all right. I
I'll
don't know
tell
how
you
I
when you
didn't
like.
put
If you need to know, you can just ask me.
Okay.
fucking
Yeah. So, one second. I do have
Or Rodgers.
Breeze.
like
Breeze
math
never won.
a little bit here.
Oh, not Breeze.
Brady?
Favre.
Favorite?
Favre.
Dunder Mifflin and Sabre.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, Kendall, why don't you go ahead and spin for Mock while he's doing this?
Listen here, guy. I don't know which wheel I want to spin.
Mock, which wheel would you like to spin? I'm trying to save the Riddler while he's doing shit.
Let me spin the big guy.
The big guy?
Which one is
regular
the
one.
big guy? All right.
All right, here we go. Da-da-da.
Mock's going to get a 3. Mock's going to get a...
How
1.
funny would it be if he got a 3?
It's a real bummer.
Uno.
Makes you feel any better. That's what I got.
Did you get 1?
Yeah.
You never even moved me. No, that's Kyle. You never moved Kyle. Kyle, what
no,
did you
you
spend?
moved me, you jackass.
I did. Oh, no. You never moved me. I'm supposed to be here.
Kyle had 6.
Yes, that's right.
All right, you got a 1?
Yeah.
All right, so when you passed the store, you had 13 beers. So,
You can only buy one item at a time, though, right?
right, you can only buy one item, yeah. So you can add 3 to your next roll. You can add 3 to a roll for 3 coins, take 3 away from somebody else's roll for 3 coins, or add 5 to your roll for 5 coins, or 5 beers.
Give me the add 3.
Add 3?
Give him a mushroom. Kendall, can you spin me on my special wheel?
Yes, of course.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah, it does. Give me that 6, baby. Yeah, that's what I like to see.
I don't like this anymore.
Anyone else uncomfortable?
So, Mark, just so you know, because you want to keep track, I'll let you know.
I'm going up,
You're
by
down
the way.
to 7 beers because you spent 3 and you lost 3 on a red spin. All right, so who
Thanks
who
for
got,
that.
Who got 6?
That was,
That
me.
was a real Corona sneeze right there.
Past the store.
No, I don't have Corona. I had the
Christ.
Corona.
I go up 1 extra space. There you go.
All right, so when you passed the store, you had 18 coins.
I would like to buy the +5.
Plus 5.
Anyone else wish they Skyped in tonight?
Not at all. This is fun as shit.
Yeah, you didn't get sneezed on.
Oh, it's a new one. How many mouth kisses have you received over the years?
From Coach.
I got Coach sneeze on it.
Red Baron, it's your turn
Rebecca
to spin.
would like to meet
All right.
him
I'm going to be
Like, you wanna
spinning
kiss
from
Coach?
my wheel,
You have to.
All right.
which is
Coach
not
is
that
sad.
one.
on your wedding
Nope.
day.
Other one. No. Yeah, that's it. Spin
Yeah,
it.
this is it. All right.
What is tonight's private stock? The one that's been fermenting?
Ugh.
So it wouldn't be perhaps, but I was going to see if I could start with this.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, why not?
What is it?
It's the day aged whiskey.
Ah.
So, Kendall, you don't get to move.
That's right.
But in the Mario Party rules, if you don't move a thing, you still land on your space. So where are you? You're orange.
+3.
So you still get +3.
Yeah.
3 beers.
Is that real?
Yes.
Yeah, like if you roll a special dice and get a 0 and you're on a blue
Oh.
space, you'll get your 3 coins.
Because the game has to find a way to set you into a minigame.
God, am I an idiot? Yes is the answer. But here, Paul, can you open this?
You have to call me by my real name.
Oh God, what was it? Riddler.
Lumiere.
Dreidel sticks.
Riddlesworth.
Riddlesworth. I couldn't get
Riddlesworth. Nope. Full name.
Riddlesworth. I don't know.
Philbin.
Philbin. I couldn't get Rumpelstiltskin out of my head.
I think that
Riddler
also.
Stillskin.
I think that also would have been
I like
acceptable.
Dreidel sticks.
That's a pretty cool nip bottle.
Thank
That
you.
would have been awesome if you opened it and just reclosed it. Here you go.
Put like duct tape over it, Gorilla Glue it shut. Yeah, fuck you, you bastard.
All right, so it's Kyle's turn?
Well, we got to watch Red Baron do his
Did you go?
private
Yeah.
stock. He goes first.
I don't remember.
Kendall, you could spin that wheel at any time when Kyle tells you what wheel
Reg.
he wants.
Which wheel?
Reg.
Rag.
He wants the rag.
The rag.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Kyle, I thought you were going risky on all your spins.
Dolls?
Eckies.
No, there's no reason for it.
I hate that he's going to do this.
Hmm.
Have some bullshit strategy.
And lose with it. And then
There's a
blame me
reason.
for it.
There's a reason.
Alright, boys. Another minigame.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
1v3.
What?
Is this a 1 versus 3 game?
Should be.
It is now. Why are you saying that?
Because I was the only red space.
Oh, I don't do it based off that.
Oh, okay.
I just have a wheel for it.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to try to keep track of where everyone was type of thing. Plus, I wanted to do it because coming up with minigames for this that weren't all the same
Was
'cause,
hard.
Everything. It's funny. You think about it, but I asked people for help, right, and coming up with minigames, and I'm gonna say
Yeah, sorry.
no. It's not that, but it's just even back to when I asked you guys originally. I'm gonna go out and say that for the 4-player mini, or even all the minigames, I'm gonna say 70% of what was thought of between all of us collectively all falls into the category of categories.
Yeah.
It's all pretty much categories, which is a huge part of the 4 players. I'm letting you know.
I like the one that I sent you when we first pitched the idea.
I forget which one was it.
I hope we use it.
Which one was it?
It was supposed to be pictures of players' legs. Tell us who the player was.
That was so stupid. I hated it so much.
I love it. I want to do it.
That's so ridiculous.
It was going to be called Whose Knees Are These?
Oh, excellent.
That's actually really good.
That's a Mario Party game name. Come on.
I know, but it's different from Mario Party.
It would have been so funny. Russell Westbrook.
Well, that's the thing is, there's no sport where you see anybody's knees.
Exactly.
Very few basketball players even like they all wear pants under their shorts now.
Small gap in the.
All right, 1v3 minigame. What do we got?
Oh, so I guess if it lands on a 1v3, I'll figure it out by the board. That makes sense. Now I know why you're saying. So yeah, it's going to be mock versus all. Mock versus everybody else.
All right.
Fuck you, Mock.
Baby.
Please be a brewery question. Because then it's just me versus Kendall.
You say that.
No, I do say that. I say that
With
heavily.
So I wrote down these two games. Don't remember what they're for. Don't remember what they're about.
Oh,
Was it our suggestions?
Whose knees are these?
I think I pitched these to somebody. Fight cards. I think it was Kyle. I was talking to you about it. Fight cards.
Do you know what it is?
Oh, I do remember what this one is.
All
I
right.
remember what this one is. So it was based off a mini game where it was 1 versus 3 in Mario Party, where there was a blue karate chop hand, a yellow kick, and a red punch, like fist. And the goal was like if the one person put up the sign and none of the other 3 put up the same sign, the one got the point. But if somebody matched it, you got the 3. So it's gonna be 1 versus 3. So you guys are going to. I don't know how you guys are going to want to do this.
Are we allowed to strategize?
Well, you
No.
guys are going to have to make a list together.
Oh, I'm not writing, so.
Actually, no. You don't have to make a list together. Never mind. You get your board. So Mock is going to write 5 names. Each of you is going to write 3. And so basically what's going to happen in this minigame is if one of you, if you guys write the same name that Mock has down, it goes against him, type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
So you do 1 through 5, like 1 is fist, 2 is fist.
Right.
3
We're
is
gonna
fist.
do 3 rounds, and the goal is for you guys to beat Mock in 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? You get a point for every thing.
Cool.
So for 5, we're gonna go with. So we're gonna go for this one. We're gonna go with. Favorite current wide receivers for Mock.
Oh, fuck.
So you're gonna write down your 5 favorite current wide receivers.
I'm going to write them right now?
Yep.
Or am I timed?
No. There's not gonna be a time, but like you're gonna write them, but you can't show Kyle. They're each gonna write down who they think your 3 favorite are, and then for you know what I'm saying, for every name there'll be like a point kind of thing. So Kyle, you gotta write down 3 people you think is Mock's favorite.
No, I know.
Oh, okay. You look so confused
I was
over
thinking.
there. He was like, "So like, do I do it now or do you want me to text it to you?"
Can I lie?
No.
Should have just not asked.
If he's obviously lying, can we call bullshit?
I mean, you can, but how are you gonna prove it?
Go back over the tape.
I'll hit him in the sunburn and see what he says.
Everybody ready?
No.
It's funny how the guy who's writing his favorite list has to do that. You're only supposed to write 3, Kendall.
Oh, God.
Man, I am sweating.
I see it on your forehead.
Huh?
I see it.
Yeah, the hair's wet, right?
your shirt off.
Yeah, I know. Wow, that's hilarious. I fucking hate this beer.
Is it?
Do you?
Yeah. You guys, one of you want it?
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it. One of you want it?
We can trade if you want.
No, like, no, Mark wants, Mark, you need to drink 2 beers tonight.
I'll have another one. I just don't want to share.
That's weird.
Oh, that's right. Matt, what are you looking like on yours?
I'm about halfway.
You don't like that one, right?
No, I'm about 3/4 of the way through.
I'll finish this one. You have that one. You like it, right? You like that one?
That's all right.
Do you like it? Yes or no?
Yeah, I like it about as much as I like that, so it's good.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, turn your boards. All right. So Hopkins. All right. So Hopkins 1. OBJ. Does anybody have Odell?
I do.
All right. Anybody have Sterling Shepard?
He wrote 5. Are we supposed to write 5
No.
or 3?
Anybody have Fitzgerald?
No.
I did.
Does anybody have Julio Jones?
No.
All right. So
Did I win?
Yes.
No. It's we do 3 rounds.
Oh, did I win that round?
Well, no. Technically they did because I got 3.
Can I show him?
Oh, you
Yeah.
want Shepard? Damn.
No, I said, yeah, it doesn't matter who got it. All right, so new thing, everyone erase your boards. We're going to do this. I want these to kind of go somewhat quick, so where are you going?
I'm getting beer and pissing him. I'm working. Go, I'm good.
All right, Mock's 5 favorite current NFL head coaches.
Are we writing 5 or 3?
You guys each write 3. Mock writes 5. The point is that so like Mock has like a bigger range to work with to get points.
head coaches.
He doesn't even know who his 5 favorite are.
Okay, fine. You want me to change it then? Instead of 5 favorite, who he thinks are the 5 best current head coaches. So, I mean, this one, I wanted to try to avoid best because then it's like, you know, it becomes a little bit too predictable type of thing, you know? Because if I said to you guys, write down the 5 best wide receivers, I mean, like, the chances of Mock scoring any points are pretty slim if you guys are writing down 9 answers and he's writing down 5. No looking up head coaches.
No.
I know you're not.
Wait a minute.
Look, guy's got head coaches written on his stick and pen. It'd be so funny. I can picture Kendall cheating that way, like writing things on an erect penis and then getting flaccid in class. And then just
You mean getting erect in class?
No, like he'd be flaccid in class and then he would get erect when the teacher was looking at him. He'd be like, I need the teacher to make eye contact with me so I can cheat. All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure, Kendall? Yep. All right, everybody throw up your boards now. All right, anybody write down Belichick?
Yes.
Anybody write down Sean Payton?
No.
Anybody write down Jim Harbaugh?
No.
John
Yes.
Harbaugh. John Harbaugh, sorry. Anybody write down Andy Reid?
No.
Yes.
You got anybody write down Joe Judge?
I knew he was going to put it.
So, can I see your listing, Mock? So, Mock, you got
One.
No, you got 2. Nobody wrote down Sean Payton. Somebody wrote down Andy Reid, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I did too.
I couldn't think of a 5th head coach, so I went with Joe Judge.
Sean McVay.
If this was 3 years ago, he probably
All
would
right,
have been on the list.
and
He
for
went to
this
the
one-
Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Exactly.
For this one, we're going to go with Mike Mock's 5 favorite Connecticut craft beers.
Oh, fuck.
I'm really
Connecticut
hoping that
craft
you got
beers?
this.
Connecticut craft beers. I can't give you answers to questions.
I'm only allowed to write down 3?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you can print out every brewery in Connecticut's tap list. Just do it now. You gotta be careful you're not showing Kyle your board. You looked at it the whole time,
I
didn't you?
swear to God. Swear to God.
God, do you believe in God?
I swear on Mike Mock's life.
Do you believe in Mike Mock's life?
I do. If I did,
Do you,
if I didn't,
do you
I would
swear
be
on
wrong.
Melnor?
What?
Do you swear on Melnor? Is it Melnor? Is that a name, right?
Oh,
Millionaire?
in there.
Melnor?
Yeah. I love the football bat.
All right, throw them up. Anybody write down Sea Hag?
I did.
Anybody
Yeah.
write down Fuzzy Baby Duck?
I did.
Anybody write down Lil Heaven?
No.
I did not.
Anybody write down Hogwater?
No.
Nope.
Anybody write down Headway?
No.
Nope. Supernaut make the list at all, Mark? Top 10?
Maybe top 10.
I wrote down Red Dog.
Oh, right. That is Red Dog.
I'm sure you had that in yours.
Nah,
Which one?
too juicy.
Nah, only when it's free.
So all the time because you just as a Jews can.
That's not true. Close, but that's not true.
I was about to say, I think Kendall's worse.
I don't understand where this is coming from.
By a
Kendall,
s-
when's the last time you bought your beer?
by a score of 8-7,
Recently.
the 3-team wins.
Yeah! Good job, boys.
I'm throwing it with the 666.
Suck it, Mike.
Well, that's a 3-3.
That is true.
All right,
It's also a double 3.
You want to?
He only has 2 hands.
Mark,
You're
you
right.
can decide what wheel you want to spin for.
Let me have my wheel there, Kendall.
Oh, look at that.
All right, and that is You're
Yes,
right there.
that's his.
first time being used.
Yeah, shut up.
Dusting off the old. Got
The
a
old
3.
3 there.
Got a 3.
I got it. Don't worry about
Pretty, I wasn't moving to do
it.
that.
You were gonna do it.
No, I
I
wasn't.
know you were.
All right.
Could see it in your fucking dick.
You should put that away.
No, it's
All right,
hot.
so Mark got a 3.
Yeah. I would like my wheel, please.
All right. Spinning for the match.
Don't forget about items, boys.
I haven't forgotten about it yet. I'm only getting
I
to
did.
I knew he did, and I knew
Give it to
I
me.
knew Kendall did.
Give it to me. Yeah.
So basically, if it lands on the line, you're always going to get the high. It's
yeah.
So Matthew got a 6.
Yep.
yeah.
Nope. Yep. Yep.
Paul, can I ask, what's that top right corner?
Oh, that's right. You stepped out for that. If you land directly on this top right corner or the top left corner, it's like a teleport. So for like a beer
gotcha.
fee, you can just move to the other side.
Gotcha.
Do you have to?
No.
Kyle,
You should
you
have
do.
to, but no.
I will spin the regular wheel just so I could say I participated.
Fucking nerd.
Can I gotta pee?
Paul is struggling over there.
You gotta pee? No, there's actually 2 containers.
Problem is, I didn't put on any deodorant for like 2 days. This
You-
quarantine's been rough for me.
Yeah.
Deodorant-wise, does anybody have any deodorant on them?
No.
Rebecca?
Hey, Kyle, see if you can find a couple dryer sheets over there.
Kyle, use the one that's over by the fridge.
You got
That'd
5?
yeah, that's
5.
5 for him.
So he goes and takes the one that I'm going to use.
Teleport space.
That's
Nope.
now yours, Kyle.
Red space. You lost 3 beers, Kendall.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Kyle, what wheel do you want? Regular wheel for Kyle.
I always hate how one nipple comes out and the other one doesn't.
Let's see.
I
It
have
just
that.
doesn't.
Happen.
I'm missing half this nipple. I was
Why?
shirtless because I was shirtless and I was running through the woods. We were playing. We were doing shirts for skins for
Kyle, you got a 1.
paintball, and I just caught my nipple right on a tree branch that was sticking out, and it ripped right off. I was bleeding so much.
Uno por todos.
If you get them pierced, it'll kind of make up for it.
There's not enough for it to get pierced. Tried when I was drunk once.
You can get 1 pierced.
Mini game time.
I love mini games.
Just right on the ground. Kyle, can you check over there on the dryer sheet if there's any dryer sheets?
He's serious about this. I love it.
You didn't even look.
What about a Clorox wipe?
That'll work.
That has some scent.
Might sting a bit.
Did I lose 3?
I did.
Yes.
All right, we got a 4-player game here.
4 players.
Bing, 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 bing.
Clorox wipes.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't hear you say. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. It's only because like when you don't put deodorant on, it just gets really dry underneath.
Here, you
said
could
it might
just you
sting.
could just shake some Diet
Was that-
Snapple under
Might
your arms.
sting a little.
Why, you're not supposed to use this on skin?
Probably not.
Probably not.
What's going to happen? They get a rash?
Maybe. You could
Oh, they're bleach-free. It's just soap, right?
you could just shake this under your arm and hope for the best.
No. I'm waiting for somebody to buy the magic lamp. Mock
I would
hasn't-
like to.
Mock hasn't wanted to yet. All right, so we've got a 4-player minigame. This is you guys will be able to figure out who made this game up pretty quick. It's called Sports Rap.
Kyle. It's called
But
what?
Whose
made
knees
the
are
cut.
these?
It's called Sports Rap. So basically, the game is we're going to start with whoever's in last place technically. So
That
last
would
place,
be-
last place would technically go to Mike Mock. So he's
Oh.
going to come up with a sports line bar, like
Oh no.
for example, like I'm cutting through the paint, or like I'm cutting through the paint like Dwayne Wade, and then it goes to the next person. We're going to go this way. We're going to go clockwork, and then you have to come up with a line. You have like a couple seconds. I'll just buzz you. Like I'll be slightly generous, but not like let you think about it forever, Kendall.
Fair.
And you got to come up with a line, and it's got to rhyme, and it's got to be a real rhyme. You can't say Wade and then go ahead and be like, because I won an MVP like Dwayne Wade. Like you can't do that. And just so you know, Rebecca, even though they are bleach free, they do sting a little bit.
Do they have to be real?
It's kind of like a mini icy hot underneath my arms right now. Like I feel like Rebound, or it's just like arms up.
Do they have to be real?
What do you mean real?
Like, can I say?
It's gonna be a real word or a name.
No.
Like a real name.
Like, did it have to happen factually? Like,
Oh no, it doesn't
Okay.
happen factually. I mean, we're just
It's just fun.
and then if you buzz out, you get eliminated. We keep going until there's one person left.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
All right, so Mark, you get to start it off, and you can't use the line I gave. Anything. It could be anything.
Well, I almost started laughing. I'm running through these holes like Lamar Jackson.
I'm going out of the league like Paxton.
Come on, I can't be the first person. I
Run fast like Peterson, hit skin like I'm waxing.
Yes.
He's too good at this.
Yeah.
Just
You
start
had
off
to
with,
start with accent, didn't you?
just start with everybody knows. It's Kyle's famous rap line.
Everybody knows that my name is James Paxton.
Paxton was already used.
I was really hoping that he was just going to go with the classic, I may be fat.
All right, Kyle's out. Mock start.
Oh, I got to go again?
Yeah, we can do it until
Start with
everyone's out.
start with something new.
See, it's not fair because he didn't specify what's Paxton.
Stop. We're not
Two
doing
of
that.
them.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You still rhyme Paxton with Paxton.
I'm crying on the sidelines because I'm Michael Thomas.
Is he out yet?
I'm Tavares McKinley. To my grandma, I made a promise.
Oh, my.
I don't know if Promise and Thomas. Yeah, I guess they rhyme. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah.
As you said him.
That was very well thought out for some reason.
It's funny. I can never feel my belly shake when I laugh when I have a shirt on. Might have to can this game after one go because it sucks. It's not that it sucks. It's just
It takes too much time.
yeah. So just go. You don't get to be the buzzer. All right, Mock, start it up again.
With a new one?
Yeah, because we're starting over again because you got eliminated. The only reason you went first all 3 times is because the person before you got
I
eliminated.
got you. Ah, God. Aaron Rodgers loves that deep ball like a Hail Mary. Come on, Max, just go out.
See, by going first, you get the advantage because you get to
Yeah,
think
but-
about them around.
There's no advantage.
My stats don't matter, just like in Whose Line with Drew Carey.
I don't know if it counts because it's not sport related, but
It should.
I said
Yeah, no.
stats. I said my stats don't matter.
you did.
All right, well, we'll give him a rebuttal. It's a first back and forth.
There's a name in my head. This isn't the line.
You started saying it in the right.
I know. There's a name. I can't get it out. We're gonna give Massey the W. I can't get this other name out of my head.
What is his name?
Steve Perry. I
Oh.
couldn't get away from it.
Steve Perry. I heard your mom going out with Squeak.
All right, so Massey.
How did Mass just win a rhyming competition?
Because
Because you're not Dimitri.
That's
And
true.
some tough names, Jackson and Thomas, are really tough to work with.
Dimitri tried to argue with me one time that lemon and mirror rhymed.
So
All right, so Massey, you get 10 beers.
all 3
Mark
lines I
finished
had
in
were the
second.
same thing.
Mark, you finished in second?
Yep.
You get 15 beers?
Oh, cool.
Just kidding.
Oh.
You get 5 beers. Who finished in third?
Kendall.
Kendall, congratulations, you get 1 beer.
Yeah.
I thought that Drew Carey thing was pretty good.
It was, I mean, both lines were creative. I mean, the promise
Kyle.
line was really
Did
out of
nothing.
left field. Did not see
You
that
get nothing,
coming.
but you're still not in last.
just like my points don't matter. Because matches.
Was that the guy that walked out with the painting of his grandmother?
Yes.
Who was like, "We gotta get the quarterback."
Yes, that was Tavares McKinley.
Roll the die.
Oh yeah.
Mock.
Give me the regular.
We got to like start moving a little faster because you guys aren't even close to the first keg yet, and it's already been almost 45 minutes.
It's all right.
5 spots, please. +3.
Kendall, spin me on mine.
What he means is spin me on his.
That sounded romantic.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Give me that 6,
It's such
baby.
bullshit.
I would like to use my item now.
No, you can't. You have to
I
use it
know,
before you roll.
I know.
You bastard.
You should lose your item.
Yes, I'm purple.
Kendall, you going for more private stock?
If it happens. Giving me a spin. Oh, wow. Big
Ooh.
money.
Big guy.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
That's a do-over.
Oh, actually, if you look at it sideways, it's infinity. I win
Kendall can just move all over the board.
Right.
Kendall just caught up to me.
at will.
He's at me. If he wants to go.
Hmm.
Go for the mystery square, bitch.
Kyle, what wheel?
I really want to go towards the rat.
But you won't land on it.
If I get a 1.
You
One.
have to keep moving the rest of your spaces.
That's 4 spaces. You have to decide which way you want to go.
Oh. Okay,
Go towards the mystery.
all right, go to the mystery. The green. Is that right?
The green.
All
I think
right.
you took all the peer pressure to go so far away from the keg. All right, so we got our first.
Event square.
Yeah, that's right. Congratulations.
Take off your shirt.
Whoa! Game
You have
40
to.
beers.
Oh man, you got the worst one. I'm sorry. You have to swallow Rebecca's engagement ring and then pass it to her finger.
Oh, wow. That'll take some...
I tell you what, if anyone else got that, it'd be weird.
It's true.
Kendall, if she shoves her entire forearm up your ass, she
Oh
can
my
pull.
God.
Would you like it?
I mean, I don't even think I would guarantee it going on her finger.
Well, she can search around in there while it passes.
All right.
It's got very disgusting mess. I need to move this towards you because it's digging in my leg. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Pick a number 1 through 5. So I had to make a wheel for this, so just pick a number 1 through 5. I'll shuffle them up every time.
Okay, 4.
Okay. Yikes. Feel bad for a certain person in this game. You picked keg relocation.
All right.
Damn.
So everyone can close their eyes. I already predetermined like 10 different spots I want the keg to go in.
Right,
So it's not like I'm doing anybody favors. They're all pre-planned. I haven't written down. Close your
Hey,
eyes.
do you guys want to talk about how steroids in baseball is bad for the game?
No, I really don't.
You know, you really want to piss me off today?
I
Today's the day to piss me off, Mike.
don't want to make you mad. I just
I'm
like to
already
have
mad. Alright,
a nice civil discussion. Aww.
Bull fucking
That was a
horse
spot.
shit.
It was a spot. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it.
I can't wait to get in the car on the ride home and be like, that wasn't the spot.
No, I don't care.
Kendall, spin my wheel.
Ugh.
At least
Give me
say
a
please.
PS. Give me the PS.
Bull freaking horse shit.
Give me the PS, baby.
Wow, he called it.
What are you
It's in
drinking
there.
for private stock?
I don't know.
It's in there.
I had to get it.
No, it's not.
It's not.
That reasoning.
So P.S. Where's Kyle? Right here. Oh, Kyle, there's 3 more beers. Add insult to injury there, Kyle.
Mm.
All right.
Now, there was a cream nip that went in there.
I gotta smell that.
All right, so now, is it a mini game now?
It is a minigame now.
Kyle, I gotta smell that. Pass it over here.
All cream.
You mean creme?
You should
Hey,
have
Kyle,
given
while
that
you're
a
up,
shake.
can you just grab me a beer? Please?
Dude, look at that.
There's
I
a
know.
film.
We should throw that out. I think it's minigame time.
Oh.
I know, I'm looking at where people are.
Smell? Paul?
Creme de la
He
creme.
is working.
No, I don't smell it. I can see a cake on the inside.
Mine is 6.
We should
So-
strain it.
So, Kendall, make another wheel real quick
No, for what?
and do 1 and 2. 1 is a red space, 1 is a blue
No,
space.
we'll just do this the easy way. Kendall got a green, Kyle got a red. You guys rock, paper, scissors.
Ready?
Hey,
Rock, paper, scissors. Cool.
All right, so Kyle, you're on their team. So it's Kendall versus you 3.
All right, this will test your knowledge of football in the 60s.
Kendall's gonna win.
Yep.
No, I've blown it before.
I don't remember what beer can shuffle was,
Kendall,
but it
remind me
sounds
who,
really cool.
Can I
who
go
was
back?
the
Give me
other
my
49ers
view
wide
myself.
receiver besides Jerry
What?
Rice?
Could be me by myself.
Is it
Oh.
Dwayne Clark?
Do you remember recommending anything called beer can shuffle?
I didn't know.
Fuck.
Can we just do me by myself?
No, why?
By myself.
You guys can figure out the beer can shuffle?
Well, they're not gonna have anything. What?
Why didn't you write these down?
Because I thought I had them. Well, hold on.
So anyway, steroids. I think I should start using them.
Listen, we'll support you.
Will you though?
Yeah, why not?
Well, you know Kyle will.
Whatever makes you happy.
All right, so
I didn't say it would make me
this
happy.
game is called Let's Go Blank. So traditionally, it's Let's Go Camping. You don't need the boards for this. I know
Arthur.
Mock's just dying to write something. I guess it's quieter than all his other habits he's ever had on the show.
Yep.
So Let's Go Blank means, so Kendall is the one person. He's going to pick a location. So, for example, let's go camping. And then each of you is going to say, in turns, you guys are going to say, you guys would say, I'm going camping and I'm bringing blank. And you guys are going to try to guess what it is. So you each have 3 turns. It has to be something that's,
Can you give an example?
so like it has to be something applicable to the scene. So I'm going camping and I'm bringing a 10 would be Kendall's answer. Kendall's not going to tell us what the answer is, but then you guys are going to go 3, 3, 3. So, but try to make it somewhat liquor sports related. That's the whole point of it.
So we have to guess like what he's planning to bring.
Right, you each get 3. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and if no one gets it, Kendall wins. If one of you gets it, it's over.
So he can
Look,
say
I'm sorry the mini games aren't that great. It was
I
very
like it.
hard.
I like that.
All right.
Mini games were a lot harder than I thought. I was like, this is going to be the easiest part of the game. No, that was the easiest fucking part of the game. So you're going to say, let's go, and then just pick a location or an event or something like that, and then they're going to try to figure out what you're...
So if we make it like booze related, can I say, let's go make a Bloody Mary, and then there's components.
So you're going to say, okay, so let's go make a Bloody Mary with, and then you're
With.
thinking of a specific component?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so...
All right, let's go make a Bloody Mary with.
So you have the component, right?
I got it.
All right, can you write it down on your board where no one can see it, just so there's no chance you change it?
Yeah, fucking rat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, Kyle, go ahead. Start us off.
Graves.
I wish you put the marker cap back on. Like,
That's it. That's it.
Well, the
Is he
beer's
ready?
hot now.
Is he ready?
I'm ready.
Was Graves wrong?
No. I mean, yes, it was wrong.
Go ahead, Mark.
Gin. If it's a brand of gin, I'm going to throw something at you.
just think about it. It doesn't, there's a lot of stuff that goes on.
Vodka. I don't know.
Nope.
Jägermeister.
Oh, my God.
Imagine a Bloody Mary.
It's called a Nazi berry.
Think about the essence.
Hot sauce.
Nope.
Why are you like saying? You said no. That like you had to look at it and read it
I don't
again
know.
to make
It's
sure.
like a force of habit.
Tomato juice.
Nope.
It's tomato.
Jose Cuervo.
Nope.
Oh my god.
It's funny because you think about all the Bloody Marys Kyle's had in his life.
0.
Um,
Yeah, but how many mojitos have you had in the Pittsburgh casino?
1.
Is that
I
why he's
know it's not
Mojito
that.
Souls?
Hmm?
Is that why he's Mojito Souls?
No, that actually
He
nickname
loves
started
mojitos.
beforehand.
celery.
Nope.
Fuck you, Mark. That was mine.
Well, it's time for you to guess it right.
We're getting out of the box, though, which is good.
With a cup.
No.
Kendall, let's go make a Bloody Mary with.
Bacon.
What?
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Twice.
people do put that in there.
Do they?
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos.
I can tell you that they don't put Jose Cuervo in there.
I just like I can tell you they don't put. All right, so Kendall, congratulations! You just won yourself 15 beers.
Oh, I thought we were doing.
Yeah, but he looked at me naked, so.
No, just it's like you know.
I want to know what your leg to stand on is.
You did look at me naked once.
I think we've all looked at each other naked multiple times.
I have never showed skin around you guys.
The only person I've seen naked is him.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's going to change tonight.
I've never seen Kendall naked.
It's
All
not
right,
that great.
Rebecca, can you confirm?
Wait, where am I?
You are right here.
Give me the regular dice.
Rolling.
Give him a 3. Give him a 3.
Give him a 1. Fuck him.
Yeah.
3.
All right, so you're gonna go.
That was so loud.
So you can either go down to the red space or you can go straight to the rat space.
I'd like to go down.
Come on.
You know, in theory, I should have put the rat space somewhere where you could like try not to avoid it like that. But I mean, I did it because I was thinking, you know,
You know, you can always draw a second rat.
don't spoil the fun.
That's one of the event spaces.
You dick.
You just become the rat.
Mark just can't catch a break.
Yeah.
Just keeps losing.
He's gonna get there and he's not gonna be able to afford the keg.
Oh, by the way, keg costs 20 beers, by the way. Pretty cheap keg.
How many do I have?
18, 15.
All right.
Give me mine.
The mass, he will get a 6.
You know, I think this is fucking horse shit.
Come on, man, just pick a direction.
Yeah, like today.
Really fake.
Just love listening to you spit into
You're
a
up
cup.
over there, Red Baron.
All right, I'm going to go
You
back
missed
to
the
mine.
entire cup on that one. The entire cup.
It was worth it.
Now we have to vacuum this floor after.
And the stock. It was a wash for that turn.
Kendall's gonna pee.
I'm
his
gonna do
bed.
regular.
No.
Kyle's gonna do his regular dice there.
I can't afford to not get off that red space.
Kendall's gonna pee.
Gonna
his
get a 2.
bed.
Gonna get a 2. Kendall, jackass. I said regular dice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
0.
Well, I thought he said I can't afford it, and then
What, you can't afford to roll a dice?
no, I thought he was.
Mario Party. We had to pay to roll the dice.
Kyle.
Yes.
Good job, Kyle.
Shut up.
It's pretty good. Kip Dynamite invitation you got there.
Dang it.
Dang it, Bobby.
Propane.
And propane accessories.
Kendall, where are you?
I'm at the exclamation point.
Oh, sorry, you landed in that space. Okay. All right, minigame.
Oh yeah.
I hope you guys don't hate this so far. You can tell me the truth. Though.
No, this is a lot of fun.
Pretty upset that the rat wheel and the Riddler wheel are probably not going to get used.
Listen, I have a chance to go around again, so.
I have a chance. Ooh.
What do we got?
Finally got our first 2v2.
All right.
Look at the board, see if we can determine some teams here. We have, how many blue spaces do we have?
Dose. We have yellow.
All right, so blue and orange are a team.
Who's orange? Oh.
Kyle.
Listen,
Hey.
we're always a team.
We are.
So this is going to get a little complicated here.
Oh boy.
Do I need the whiteboard?
Nope. Everyone needs to clear some space.
Oh boy.
Please get your solo cups ready.
Is this enough space? Or is this enough space?
That's probably a better amount of space.
Do I need 2 or 1?
You need both cups.
Oh, take that back.
Do I need to use
Apologize.
Both cups, yep. This game, if you had 2 cups, you fucking bitch.
You're fucking practicing shots over here.
2 cups.
Nope, illegal cup, too short. Let me use one of these
You a
hefty
fucking
cups.
Astros fan?
Yeah. Use one of the hefty cups.
Hefty.
Gentlemen, I would like you guys to take... Oh, I see you guys are all getting set up. This is not flip cup. I would like each of you to take this pen, pass it around. I want the cup has to be the pen length from the edge of the table.
I hope this is still flip cup.
I
don't do one of those. It's a whole bunch of...
Now, does it have to be facing down or facing up?
Oh.
Yeah, shit.
You gotta make yourself puke.
All right,
into one
I mean,
cup.
come on, you fucking chemist.
I tried to be right.
Fucking Mass Cooper over here.
One of them.
Sheldon Hofstetter.
Oh my god.
She's the worst.
Can I please swallow the ring?
Over here, I won't drop it, I promise.
That was actually a pretty good grab.
Kendall, are you going to have enough room over there?
He just stabs at it, no matter what's thrown at him.
All right, so Kendall, how about, because you have a limited amount of room, just do 1 cup for now, because you'll have time to set the other cup.
Okay.
Actually, I guess you all only had to do 1 cup now that I'm thinking about it, but...
God damn it, Paul.
whatever.
Yeah, it's all the same.
All right.
Eat the cup.
Do you need the pen back?
Eat the cup.
I'll fucking beat you all.
Sorry, it was
I
bad.
promise I won't drop it.
I will let you beat me at that game.
You guys ready to play relay beer pong?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry,
Relay-
what?
Unfortunately, Mock and Kendall are a little bit more of a disadvantage due to the length apart.
That's right.
But here's the rule. Mock's going to start with the ball. Mass is going to start with the ball.
Kind of, which cup is the one I'm aiming for?
No. You have... The challenge is because you have a limited amount of space to bounce the ball on your table.
Oh, okay.
You have to bounce the ball in front of the cup into your cup.
Oh, all right.
After you hit 1 cup, you have to throw the ball to your teammate. He has to hit a cup.
I got
Back,
you.
hit the second cup. Back, hit the second cup. First team to complete it wins.
That didn't help.
So, Kyle, do you understand the rules?
Yep.
Hit a cup, throw it to Matt.
Dumb.
I didn't say you were dumb. I said you were
You
stupid.
thought about it.
Can I,
No,
can
I'm
I
stupid,
slide
not
my
dumb.
cups
I would-
over?
What?
Can I just slide mine over?
What do you mean?
Just kind of like that?
Nope, cheated.
Yeah,
Just so the microphone's not in the way.
I don't give a shit.
all right. So, you guys ready? There's no timer. It's just on your mark, get set. Oh, gopher. Mock's like, I think Mock was getting ready for like a tomahawk dunk. Go.
course.
I can't get the ball out. I kind of wish they were on the same team. Kendall, just so you know, backboards don't count.
Oh.
Nobody else has them.
Yes.
You should have just left your cup there because you have to use it again.
Oh, yeah,
Go back further a little bit.
Come on, Reed!
Oh no, Rebecca!
Rebecca,
Don't help them!
no, help me first.
All right,
That was a
fair.
really good throw on both of them, Rebecca. All right, game over.
I fucking suck.
That's the first time Mark had ever won in anything.
Usually we're losing till the very end and get a lot of bonus points.
Yeah, which is horse shit.
You made it in Jeopardy?
Yeah.
All right, so
I do remember when we did the baseball game. Do you remember that one?
Yeah,
All right.
I liked that game a lot. The problem was that it was kind of like too much just talking.
It was funny because me and Kendall were getting killed, and then in like the last round we went on a run.
Okay, so now your roll.
Well, I'm gonna go standings real quick.
I'm not good.
I haven't kept track of turns. Nobody's getting a fucking keg. This is gonna come down to just who has the most beer. In first place with 49 beers is the Mass Chris Massey. In second place with 46 beers is the Red Baron. In third place with 29 beers is nah. And in last place with 25 beers is everybody's favorite household appliance,
Damn.
Maxine.
Yeah, how's it feel to suck?
Well, can we continue? Like, if we reach a point, like, can we continue next week? Because we're having fun. I feel like.
Yeah.
And
Well, we still got an hour. Let's see what
I
happens.
know. I'm just saying.
There might be other games next week. Going.
Well, the point of this is so you guys are at a point like right now. This is why the star relocation is very important. Like why I kind of mapped it out. So you guys are here, but as you guys start to spread out, people will start picking up stars more. Or kegs, sorry.
This is
I'd like to
bullshit, by
spin the
way.
regular dice.
Look, I don't
Sorry,
make the rules.
Massey.
I did make the rules. I made them.
Cool.
Dos.
Who caused the thing to move?
What?
You did?
Cause what thing to move?
The keg?
That was Kendall.
Oh, it
Me.
was Kendall? Alright, I'm gonna run him off the road tonight.
It doesn't drive.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
try.
He's gonna be drinking.
He'll still be
Alright.
on the road.
Who's up next?
Mass.
Mass.
Mine.
Just so you guys know,
Mike?
there's a very
I'm going to add my +5, +3, +5,
Ooh, give him a one.
Oh, I think I heard him spin before he said that.
You got a one. It's all for naught.
you
Maybe
guys.
I get a 6.
Yeah, I know. Still, the glory is gone for your
You know,
11.
Oh no! Crap!
Massey needs to get his ass kicked one day.
Don't be moving people.
You guys ever Snapchatted this Bud Light Orange? Anyone? No, because why would you? Why is that an option?
What?
See, it's got the little logo.
Oh, you should do it.
I would like the magic lamp, please.
That's reserved.
Wow, Magic Lamp just made the keg go one space behind you.
Fuck!
All right, so you pass the store before you collect anything. So this is the Packer store. It says the Almighty store. You can get really good stuff here. So at this store, you have
Condoms.
for 15
Fire knife,
beers,
right?
you can get the Boot and Rally, which I thought this was clever. I toot my own horn on this one, but it moves you close to the keg. Those are called the Boot and Rallies because you throw up and then you go find more alcohol, right?
Yeah,
So you get close to the keg.
Yeah.
For 10 beers, you can get a custom 6-pack, which means on your next roll you can pick the number you get, 1 through 6. And for 5 coins, you can get a Minesweeper. Now, a Minesweeper is what we call a Kendall Reed in real life. It is the person who goes around at the bar and just drinks other people's open drinks and doesn't ever pay for a drink. So the Minesweeper, you can steal.
I pay
you
for
can
it.
you can steal up to 10 beers from an opponent on another roll.
I'll buy a boot and rally, please.
Boot and Rally?
How close does it get you?
Within the space.
I'm not asking you.
That's what the item does in the game.
It gets you. I changed it instead of putting it in the space in front of it. It puts you 2 spaces behind it, so there's a space in between you and the thing. So Massey, you used. You got 3, right?
Yep.
So you lost 12.
Kendall, you'd like to spin your wheel.
Yes, and I shall. That's not the. All right.
Aw.
So I got myself a PlayStation again.
All right. Minus 3 beers.
Take the private stock. Kyle?
I'll take a Kyle wheel, please. If it doesn't land an 8, I don't want it.
If it doesn't land on 8, fuck it.
Oh, souls.
Yeah, that's what I like to see there, folks.
I'd like to use the magic lamp.
Kyle, you gonna go straight or down?
Straight.
Kyle didn't like to go down.
It's not true. I eat pussy.
I like how you held up.
Down,
Like,
down or straight?
I'll
Down
say
or
it.
straight?
Also, I'm not satisfied with
Sure.
the explanation.
Can you put me in the green, please?
No.
Maybe on your next turn.
Why, you want the Riddler space?
Yeah.
Don't worry, next turn, there's a big bonus coming for the whole turn.
Hey, I don't know what anyone else thinks, but like, I could eat pussy like a champ.
All right, Rebecca, you're gonna edit that out.
Why? Who the fuck cares?
I only ended out the break.
I'm about to say the shit I say tonight.
I'm about to say the
He
shit
said
I
it,
say.
he said aloud.
Talk back to the Riddler. Deduct 15 beer.
Deduct 15 beers?
You sit over there and shut up.
I'll buy you McDonald's.
I'll buy him McDonald's.
4-player.
Buy you Burger King.
Ooh. This is my favorite.
Do you remember what it is?
I do, because I wrote this one specifically thinking Kendall's going to come in last.
Do I need
The
a
name of the
whiteboard?
game is, it's a take on I'm going to the picnic.
Oh,
It's going to be I'm going to the bar. Does anyone know what that game is?
no.
I'm going to the bar. The original game being I'm going to the picnic. Somebody starts it
I'm
off.
gonna bring apples.
I'm going to the picnic and I'm bringing apples. And then the next person goes, I'm going to the picnic and I'm bringing apples and you keep it going until someone fucks up.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are all going to be in terms of monitoring the fuck ups because you want to kick them out and get this over as fast before it gets too big.
Get a law.
So I'm thinking of number 1 through 10.
6.
7.
10.
It was
It was 6.
Price is Right rules?
Kyle.
Yes.
9, so it was Kyle. All right, so Kyle, I'm going to the bar and then I'm bringing.
But
so it
I
has to
said
be-
6.
All right, you know what? By upside down laws, by the rules of the Magic Link. So I'm going to the bar. It has to be something that you would get at a bar. Now it can be food, bar food. It can be that. It has to, or drinks, or
Not debit cards.
no, just like drinks and cocktails, drinks and food
A
items that
buxom
you get at a bar.
wench.
So you have to start it by saying, "I'm going to the bar and I'm bringing."
Don't we already have
I'm
one of
going
those
to the
in here?
bar
And I'm
bringing-
getting.
I'm getting a pickleback.
I'm going to the bar. I'm getting a pickleback and cashews.
I'm going to the bar. I'm getting pickleback, cashews, and nachos.
I'm going to the bar. Pickleback, cashews, nachos, and amaretto.
Gross.
I'm going to the
It's
bar.
like
I'm getting
Vito
a
and
pickleback,
Pat's date night. Oh my god.
cashews, nachos, amaretto, and Jose Cuervo.
I'm going to the bar. I'm getting a pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, and Jägermeister.
Oh. I'm going to the bar and I'm getting a pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo. Give me a second.
You shouldn't have the point.
Give me a second.
Should be-
Why?
Nope, stop.
Jägermeister and...
Damn, I know how he got it.
How did I get it? No, I actually didn't.
That's very funny
That
though.
hurts so bad.
And Long Island iced tea.
It took him too long.
Going to the bar. I'm getting pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, Jägermeister. Oh my god, what did you just say? Long Island iced tea and a Bloody Mary.
Does anyone else ever feel like you pay so much attention trying to remember everything else you forget to listen to what the person
Yes.
says?
Yeah.
I had no idea what he said.
So I'm going to the bar. I'm getting pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto. What did I say?
How much time does
Jose
he get?
Cuervo. I'm out.
All right, so nothing has been added. You're going to add the new thing. You have to remember the list
Oh, I thought it started
Nope.
over.
because I wanted to go faster.
All right.
So
I'm going to the bar. I'm bringing a pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, Jägermeister, Long Island iced tea, Bloody Mary, and a Captain Morgan shot.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, gross.
So he said he's
Right.
bringing all that stuff. Is he allowed to bring all that stuff to a bar?
Mhm.
All right. I'm going
It's
to
in
the
a
bar.
backpack.
I'm going to the
carrying that
bar and I'm
backpack.
bringing a pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, Jägermeister, Long Island iced tea, Bloody Mary, and a shot of fucking hell.
no.
No.
I don't think that's what
No,
I
no, no.
said.
It's about the same though.
We don't bring Fireball to this shit.
Bring them up. Bring them
Captain
up.
Jack.
You're out. Go ahead,
All right.
Kendall. Made it to the semifinals. Good for him.
I'm going to the bar. I'm bringing a pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, Jägermeister, Long Island iced tea, a Bloody Mary, a shot of Captain Morgan, and a Johnny Walker Blue.
Going to the bar. I'm bringing a pickleback, cashews. Don't do that. Nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, Jägermeister, Long Island iced tea, Bloody Mary, shot of Captain Morgan, Johnny Walker Blue, and a Jello shot.
Right. I'm going to the bar.
He never specified a shot of Johnny Walker Blue. He just said Johnny Walker Blue.
Bring him in.
Nasty.
Shut it down.
Fucking suck a ball sack, huh?
Yeah, you're eliminated. You fell off the world.
I'm going to the bar. I'm bringing a pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, Jägermeister, Long Island iced tea, Bloody Mary, a shot
You got
of
plenty of time to piss, guy.
Captain Morgan,
He didn't remember what he said.
Johnny Walker Blue, a Jello shot, and a Alice in Wonderland shot.
What the fuck is an Alice in Wonderland shot?
The best thing I ever created.
It's really good.
What is it?
All right.
We'll go after.
I'm going to the bar. I'm bringing a pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, Jägermeister, Long Island iced tea, a Bloody Mary, a shot of Captain Morgan, Johnny Walker Blue, a Jello shot, an Alice in Wonderland shot, and a pistachio shot.
Good list.
Does this sound like the worst bar night to
Here's the
anybody
problem,
else?
though. I feel like once it gets down to two people, it's like a lot easier.
It's hard because like you're doing the pointing thing, but then people got eliminated, so you're like,
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
Kendall.
I'm going to the bar. I'm
I
bringing.
gotta tell you, by now, I thought Kendall would have said, I'm going to the bar and I'm good with second place. I thought that's where he was going to go with the minute Mass lost.
I'm bringing a pickleback, cashews, nachos, amaretto, Jose Cuervo, Jägermeister, Long Island iced tea, Bloody Mary, a shot of Captain Morgan, Johnny Walker Blue, a Jello shot, a Alice in Wonderland, and a pistachio shot.
I give you $30 if you lose.
well,
I'll
you
cash
have
you
to
up
add
right-
something, guy.
Oh, do I? And a Heineken mini keg.
I'll Venmo you right now.
All right, do it.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm going just to speed this up, because I feel like it's going to keep going for a little while. What I'd like to do is I'm going to give you each, and you guys, Kyle and Matt, you guys are going to help me like remember everything, because I haven't been paying attention.
I can go through the whole list.
I know you can. I'm going to give you guys a 30 seconds, okay? You guys are going to write down the current list, excluding everything that was said by eliminated contestants.
Okay.
No.
Ready?
hold on. What do I have to write?
You're writing down the list in
Nothing
order.
said by Kyle or myself.
Yeah, the list in order, but you have to eliminate things that were said by Kyle and Massey. They can't be on your whiteboard. So you can't write the whole list really quick and then cross things off.
So only what we said?
Yep, in the right
acceptable.
order. Ready, set, go. So, Kyle, how you doing? How's that? Oh, did you open up? You haven't opened that one yet?
No, I've had better days.
I'm very curious to. Is that the name of it?
The Sizzling Hippie.
Oh, I know you've had better days. Yeah, no. I just want to know if how that beer was, but because we have more of those at home, right?
Yeah, we have 3 of them.
10 seconds. Oh, I just like petted him. Kyle's been getting a lot of hugs today from people I never thought would hug him. Eddie, Samantha, Chris, some bum off the street. Time's up.
I thought you said. I thought you was Matt Christian.
All right, show me the list.
I don't think I finished. I kind of ran out of time.
I'm cool with second place.
Kendall wins.
Yeah.
Did you actually Venmo him?
He did. That's why I did that.
You Venmoed him what?
$30.
$30.
I thought I think I was going to keep going. I didn't know you were going to do this whiteboard thing.
Oh, you paid him $30 to stop?
I want to do my game.
What game?
The 1v3 versus Kyle.
I didn't put that on here, Kyle.
Broken in my heart.
No, I put it on here.
Mock, you should probably pay him back.
Oh, no!
But he didn't accept it.
No, so who got first place?
I did.
He can be a dick in the
It's in
internet.
there. It's in my account.
Really? Whatever.
It'll probably pay for McDonald's tonight, Kyle.
That's fair.
You're gonna get McDonald's, Mark?
Maybe.
He should. I paid him $30.
Hey, I threw the game. I Pete Rose this thing.
Here we go.
Put me in the hall.
Who got second place, Mark?
Yeah.
Kyle, right?
No.
You
$30
should.
bucks?
Give me $10 more.
I give you 30.
And third place was...
Kyle.
Mass.
Max, give me a third place. I get $1. I got cash. Out of my
All right,
wallet.
so, hey, gentlemen. You listening? Everyone?
Bonus event.
For just this round only, all green spaces are now Riddler spaces, all red spaces are rat spaces.
Ooh.
Fuck that.
Hey, you should try this because it's fucking phenomenal.
What? We have more of those at home, right?
What is it?
Yeah. You want to try it real quick, though?
Yeah.
Paul, I'll come over here and try it. I'll give you a couple
No,
dollars.
I got pooches.
Just do it.
Mock,
I got
you never
pictures
have
of
to ask me about one of my
Like dip dip.
Paul.
I'll try some in a little bit.
Paul.
I'll try it on my way to the bathroom.
All right,
I'd like to spin my regular wheel.
Yeah, you don't get to go to the bathroom when people are spinning wheels.
I'll spin. It's
The
Moxie.
regular wheel, please.
Paul. Kid, I peed in your can.
Unbelievable. Did you really?
I'm kidding, but you're thinking mine.
So why don't you just pee in his can?
Because it's out of principle.
So here's the real bummer.
It's my can.
You act like we haven't touched dicks before.
Well, so here's the thing. Well, I mean, what's the bummer?
So what was the change? All reds are
All
rats?
reds are rat. I know what you mean now. Because if you hit the rat space, you're on your way to the keg, but you hit the rat space.
Yeah. I'm going to take the turn.
All right. So
What does that space mean?
Mark gets the double bonus. You get the double bonus space. Good for you.
Yeah!
That was really loud.
I know. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't have my headphones on.
What?
I'll be like pissing in
All right,
my
so the double bonus
What?
is... The double bonus is that just... So there is 3 boxes here. I have them... I just randomized them in my head ahead of time, so I already have them picked. One box has 5 beers in it, one box has 10 beers, and one box has an item. So you're just going to pick a box, and I'm going to tell you what you want. So left, right, or left, middle, or right.
I'm going to go with the box on the left there, Bob.
All right, congratulations. You just won yourself an item.
Told you to go with
Magic
3.
lamp, magic lamp, magic lamp.
Now, you won a mix your own 6-pack, so you can roll any number you choose at any time.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, but I'm nowhere near that keg.
Well, you also get the Riddler space now.
I assume I picked the right one. This one seemed more full.
Didn't anybody know what that means?
All right, and you get the Riddler space.
Means you get
All right,
3 kegs.
I'm going to spin it, and whatever you land on is what you get. Okay? I'm not going to tell you what your options are, because I don't want anyone...
3 kegs.
All right, so you won beers equal to double the roll of your dice.
So you
So no. So not on this. You're going to re-roll the dice to determine. But you get to choose between the regular dice and your custom dice.
Go with the regular.
Go with the regular.
Do my custom one.
That was so dumb.
It wasn't.
Your custom dice doesn't. It has just regular numbers on it.
But it's more likely to get a 3 or a 4.
All right. So it's fair. Roll it.
Yeah,
Here comes a 2.
Yeah, here comes a 3. I'm a fucking genius.
I'm in on that.
6 beers for Mock.
Just saying. Definitely can't put another one in here.
What?
You should probably dump that.
Ken, I got some room in mine.
That's all right. I'm not even convinced I picked the right one. I just guessed mine was more full.
All right. So
Yours.
Matchy's up.
I would like to use. I'm allowed to spin after my boot and rally, right?
Hmm?
I'm allowed to spin after my boot and rally. You're allowed to spin after items.
Yeah.
Boot and rally into
Boot
your
and rally.
mouth. Nobody thought that was funny, huh?
I thought it was,
Go
but
fuck yourself.
Regular spin, please.
Please be a 1.
Nothing would make me more mad.
damn.
I'm good.
Kendall, click it again. Hurry up.
Would you like to spend 20 beers to buy a keg?
Nah. Yes, please.
He said no. That's legal tender.
You shut the fuck up over there, sir.
That was the most Kendall thing I've ever heard you say.
No, I'm not happy with you guys saying my name tonight.
All right, close your eyes.
Why does it matter?
Oh, sorry. Close them.
Mark, if I hit you in the armpit,
Kyle, that'd be a real bummer.
I said armpit.
I know.
All right.
It'd be still a bummer.
I can't see. Matt, move your big ass head.
I'm the closest.
No, you're not. Kyle is.
No, I'm the furthest.
No,
Still
I'm the
really
furthest.
far away there.
Oh, no,
Where are
Kendall
you?
is. Kendall's all the way down
Oh,
here.
yeah,
at the
you're
start.
really far away. All right, so go ahead and spin Rat.
Wheel of Fortune, Ken.
Rat, you're up.
Oh, it's my turn?
Wheel
Are
of
you the
Fortune.
rat?
Oh, you got a 4.
Man, you're really digging this private stock, huh?
Well, I like the numbers. Come on. Ah! Take that. I'll drink the private stock anyway.
You're going up or right?
I think I went... I'll go to the right.
Mass. Don't tell him.
I thought I was going to get onto the bonus spot.
Do I get the charm of the elixir now?
Sure.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I'd like to do a regular wheel, please.
Come on, you puss.
I'd like you to pick 6.
Oh, you almost got your wish.
I got it too.
It was slowing down on the 6. Should have brought more Bud Light Orange.
Mini game.
Mini game.
Tell me how big your testicles are.
By weight in ounces.
I'd say they're probably like dual pistachios.
Each?
So I guess 4.
Talking quattro pistache?
Hey,
Four
what is it,
pistache.
Paulie?
It is 2v2. So
Mock.
we're gonna go with whoever. So what is it? It's Kendall.
Kendall's on green.
So it's Kendall, Chris, and Massey.
Kendall,
So-
Chris, and Massey.
So I know we've been
No,
trying to
Kendall
plan, like, when everything kind of lightens up, we're going to throw this, get together. I'd like to just play this game.
Yeah.
All right, so Kyle, you're on Mock's team. I
Hey,
went with whoever was in last place.
did not fuck me. I paid you $30.
All right. Whiteboards.
Oh boy.
Newlywed game?
Newlywed game.
Fuck.
You know
Jenna,
what's good?
Jenna.
I know Mark pretty well.
I know. That's why I was sitting here. I'm like, I feel so bad for whoever gets mass.
No, we're good. We're good.
Well, no, just because they know you the least. I mean, luckily you got the best end of the stick being paired with Kendall.
That's not true.
Yeah, it
Yeah, he's a big fan of
I'll tell you
Ken
what.
Jong Young.
The Mass and I, and if anyone in the group, the Mass and I have eaten the most fast food at one time than anybody
I
else
was at work
ever.
one time, and they
I
went to
threw
McDonald's.
up
They went to
KFC.
yeah, but they went to McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, and
Wendy's.
and
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Who threw
I
up
came
the best?
home to leftovers. And they're like, you can have whatever you want. I'm like, it's been sitting out for 3 hours.
Mass spent.
But all right.
The best.
All right.
Who threw up the best?
I mean, a
you
couple-
threw up the best, but I'm just saying that we Mass more than
All
spent.
right,
go ahead.
so boards have to. They're good. You guys have to make sure you guys can't see each other's boards.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't have to put them up. That's fine. That's
Look
fine.
at my dick.
All right, so I would like Kyle and Kendall to write down their answer. You can't let him see. You have to hold the board so he can't see it.
I can't remember.
All right, so you guys, Mock and Massey, are going to be doing the guessing. You guys are going to be Kyle and Red Baron. You're going to be writing down your answers. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, who is their favorite AFC East quarterback of all time?
Of all time.
All time.
He hates all of them.
Mock's like, this isn't
You're writing
your answer.
yours.
You're writing your answer. He's guessing you. I know Mock's like, this isn't fair because Massey has Kendall. He's just going to write Tom Brady.
You know what's going to be fucking aggravating? Kyle's going to say someone stupid.
Geno Smith.
I'm very torn.
On what he might pick?
Yeah.
I think...
I have a pretty good guess.
I'm worried.
I want you to write yours down. You have to write it down, Mass.
Here's
Oh,
the problem.
my answer
It's
is
just
yeah.
as hard for Massey because Kendall also likes to write weird shit.
Yeah. I have a guess as to who Kendall's 2 might be. All right, so he already wrote his down, so he said, I feel like Kendall's might either be Chad Pennington or Fitzpatrick. Is it either of them?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, Kendall and Matt, show your boards. Eli and Doug Flutie.
So that
All right.
was my third guess.
Hey, at least he was on your list.
Mock
my
Kyle.
second one was Marino.
Mock and Kyle.
Eli.
Because he'd be Brady.
Just show your boards. All right, so no points there. We're doing 5 rounds, so just.
I feel like you've said Dan Marino.
What?
I figured you would say Eli just because he's beaten Tom Brady twice.
Yep, but it was also AFC East.
Oh, fuck.
You don't remember that game he started with the Bills?
There's a nice creme thing
Yeah,
for you.
that's a creme shop, bud.
Ugh.
All right.
Let me tell you.
So Mock and
The top
Massey
is
are writing
great.
answers. Kyle and Kendall are guessing. Their favorite U.S. president.
You're the president?
Yep.
That's not good.
Kyle, let me write mine before you write your answer to mine.
Kendall's really pissed because that guy wasn't a president.
I know who Kendall's is.
That didn't help me, Mass.
No giving hints, Mass. I heard him say, nope, just write it down. So we'll just make one up.
Yeah.
Kyle, don't write it to be funny.
Ben Franklin.
He wasn't a president. You're teaching our youth.
No, I know that.
Don't
I
worry
was
about
making
it.
a joke
It's
about
not
The
funny.
Office.
I mean, the way I wrote it was funny, but it's a real thing.
Do you wear
I'm
pants?
pretty close to being able to titty fuck somebody.
You know what's funny? I was watching you over there, and I knew you were going to say that.
Getting there.
Do you want to try?
All right.
Do you want to try?
You two turn. Go ahead. Who'd you put?
Big Bad Bill.
Big Bad Bill and Honest Abe.
It's funny how we both put nicknames.
All right, and you guys turn. Milton Fillmore and Thomas Jefferson. All right, this is a learning game. We're learning about our friends here. Let's make sure somebody gets a point here.
Yo,
All
Kendall.
right, so Kendall and Kyle are going to write down your answers.
What?
Sure it's not Dwight.
Dwight?
It was mine.
It was his.
Kyle, you're bad at this. You're bad at
No, you're not understanding the rules here.
All right, Kyle, you're going to
Your
write
dad
down.
watches
You're going
a
to write.
lot of the Newlywed
Kyle,
Game.
Kyle, you're going to write down your answer. Mock's going to try to guess. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I bet to do this.
Kendall, same thing. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Your favorite so you guys are both Steelers fans, so it works for this. Non-favorite Steeler running back all time.
You mean favorite non-Steeler?
Close enough.
That's what you know. They knew what I meant.
Your non-favorite, non-Steeler, non-running back.
Triple negative. I mean, it was what he said the first time.
Come on, Mass.
Yeah, dude, it's obviously Bill Clinton.
Yeah, remember that stint with the Niners?
Great years.
He got kicked off the team after 2 years for impregnating all the cheerleaders.
That was Bush. Get
No,
it?
no, that was the guy who was giving them.
Georgette Bush.
No, that was the guy giving all the cheerleaders growth hormones for their hair. All right, Massey and Kendall turn. Mock. All right,
That's
we got
what I was
Peterson,
gonna
Tomlinson,
guess.
Mock, and Kyle turn. All right, we got a point on the board for those guys.
I should have gone with my first instinct.
All right, Mock and Chris, you guys are writing down your answers. The other two are guessing. Favorite current. No. Second favorite MLB team.
Second favorite.
Oh yeah, no, Mock. I don't want to do that one. No, we're not doing that. No, 'cause I forgot. Like Mock's not really like
Mock's
about like
Red
that when it
Sox
comes to baseball. Yeah.
That's not true.
I knew that's what Kyle would have wrote too.
What, Red Sox?
Yeah. All right. We'll do an easy one. Favorite all-time favorite hockey team.
Did you do the year?
No. I just mean
The
like,
year. I really like the 1970 Penguins.
You ready, Kyle? Mock, you ready? Everyone ready? All right, Mock and Kyle, turn them. Bruins and Bruins. All right, and Chris and
Kendall did far too much writing for this to be right. Oh, he did it. He got it right.
I wrote the full name.
All right, so
supposed to
Kendall and Mass, you guys have to get this right to tie. You guys have to get it write the tie. You ready?
I just saw you just scribbling, and I was like, "That's not short enough to
The
be Blues."
Vancouver Canucks.
I don't want to show.
I'm not.
the New Hartford Whalers of Indianapolis, LLC. All right. So this is Kyle and
K. Reed.
are writing their answers down. Favorite beer of all time. So Massey and Mock are guessing.
Jeez, tough.
Can I get points if I guess Kyle's too?
If you can guess Kyle's, I'll give one of their points to you. But I'll also give one of your points to them.
Not worth the trade-off.
You're just swapping points. Everybody ready?
Wait, I guess for him.
Oh my god! How do you not understand this game?
Dude, I'm just so.
No, he's guessing for you.
Alright, that's what I thought.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, Kendall and Massey, reveal them. Point for them. Massey and Mock.
No, Mock and
Super duper triple switch. Fuck you if it isn't so.
Is that what you wrote? All right, good.
All right, so Massey and Kendall, you lose.
Yeah.
Good for you fuckers.
Yeah, but I drew that nice bottle.
It wasn't that nice. It could have been like 30 beers. That could have fucking been Bass Ale.
Yeah, it was.
It was. All right.
Kendall, are you out of beer?
I am out of beer.
Drink this.
I'm not.
You don't want
Because
that?
I've been drinking.
Rebecca, give that to him.
Kyle, you drank all those?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No, one of them is mine.
Yeah, but I drank two of them. Pretty at a fast rate.
Kyle, do you want this for any reason?
What do you mean?
Do you want this beer?
I recommend me not having it.
Well, I recommend you do.
Kendall, drink it. Kendall,
Kyle,
Rebecca, give me the
Kendall,
beer.
listen,
drink it.
listen. I'll take a sip. I want to sip it.
Have you had it?
No.
So drink
Kendall,
it.
I'd like to spin my wheel. Wait.
I'm awaiting my spin.
Kendall, do you like it?
Yeah, I'll spin my wheel.
Yeah, that's good.
What difference does it make?
That's not his
That's
wheel.
not my wheel. Actually, no. Regular wheel. Regular wheel.
Well, this fuck up was your benefit, huh?
We know each other pretty well.
God damn it!
Should have done Kyle's wheel, ass.
Well, I didn't want my wheel because there's 3 2s on it.
And you still got a 2.
You want to make out?
Bitch.
No.
You want to make out? All right, Massey's up.
Spin my wheel, please.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar,
I am an idiot. Keep going. Keep going.
then
Keep
have no
Fuck.
fear.
That's a 7.
It is a 7. A German 7.
Matt, move your big ass head for a minute.
Wow, unnecessary.
Thank you.
Your
Roughness.
size 13 hat.
Oh
Kyle,
my
you're,
god.
Kyle, you're three
7
away
and
from the star.
5/8. Thank you very much.
Your Avengers size
That's
13.
like a watermelon.
7 and
You're 3
5/8.
spaces from the
Thank
star.
you.
Or from the keg.
My turn?
No, sorry, Rat's turn. Rat's turn.
Come on, you fucking dickhead.
Whoa, let's
Kyle,
relax.
play the item over.
We're having a
switch
nice
places.
Hey, you talk about for the horde?
Yes.
For the Horde. Loktar Ogar.
What about... Never mind.
Nobody
Not
here
good
knows
idea.
what that means.
I was into WoW pretty heavy for about 4 weeks.
Do you not know what Loktar Ogar means?
I don't know.
My
But I
cousin
know-
is big.
Ken-
I made a
regular
big
wheel,
mistake
please.
today.
Regular.
What's that?
Regular.
You probably won't understand as much. I mean, you'll know what it is, but you
Me?
won't understand the detriment it causes. Mock, Kyle, and Kendall will. I made the mistake of just deciding to wanting to see what was new in the world of Jurassic World.
Oh no, I understand that completely.
Hey, I got a
The
6.
the
$45 later.
Oh my.
the iPad game or the iPhone game?
Yeah.
Well done.
I played that super heavy for a
I
very
know
long
you did.
time. I opened it back up just I forgot I had 7 level 40 Indominus Rexes.
$45 later?
I'm going to the star.
No, he's going now.
I can't see his head.
That's it. You move 3 spaces, I'm stopping because would you like to trade 20
Yeah.
beers? Okay.
Still in first place, baby.
Actually, you guys are tied
Fuck.
with the same amount of beer, and Kyle's about to be in first after he goes 3 extra spaces.
Yeah. So, like,
Why is he about to go 3 extra spaces?
That was only 3 of his 6.
I'm just going to say this now. Suck my ball sack. Call me.
It's a good thing he qualified that statement.
Close your eyes.
Eyes closed.
I'm looking
Eyes
over
are
here.
open, I see you.
Close them, Mass.
No, I understand that my eyes are open,
Can I open my
but
eyes?
I'm looking at the board. My board, not Paul's.
Can I open
All
my
right,
eyes?
we're good.
Nice.
Fuck.
What's that? Fuck, you're pretty close. Actually, three of you are pretty close. Kyle's the only one that's super far away from it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes, baby.
Wait,
Should we stop for the night so we don't get...
is that person already on the start?
No, that's the
That's a
the
holder.
pin holding it up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Should we stop for the night and just do
No,
like...
we still have like a half hour to go.
All right.
We'll do a couple more turns, then we'll decide at the end.
Matt's like,
Just for the next mini game.
Oh wow! Actually, it was a mock only minigame, and he won.
Give
Was
me
it-
my keg.
Is that the Diamond of Crusade?
Sex, baby.
1v3 versus
All
Kyle.
right, Kendall and Kyle versus Mock and
That's not a
Matt.
sincere
Why?
shit grin.
You guys both got reds.
Hey, you should give me a...
That's me and... Oh, yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
is-
sorry, Mass and Mock. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was what I said, right? Yeah,
Hey.
Mass and Mock versus
I
Kyle and
landed
Kendall.
on a red space?
I prefer
Why?
mock and mass, but
Your last turn. Yeah, Mock and Mass.
Oh, all right.
What, you won with me.
Spider-Man and Massey. You like that one?
I just don't want his name.
Spider-Man and Uncle Ben.
Oh, I'm dead.
Like the rice guy?
So is it me and Ken?
Yes.
All right. You owe me $82.
So every time we play this minigame is the only time during the minigame is when the temporary ban is lifted off of this game. The normal rules.
Okay.
Kyle, I can be bought for $30 more.
No, you cannot. Shut the fuck up.
So the regular rules are disallowed from this game.
I think you
So we're going to start off with, you guys will figure out the rules pretty quickly.
Kyle, Mock will give you the
Massey
$30
might
back
not
if-
get them, but that's okay because you don't really need to know the rules. So Mock and Massey, we're going to do 3 rounds each. Whoever has the most points wins. The listeners are going to have no fucking clue what we're talking about. This is a for us thing. You two, Mock and Massey. You see that thing over there? Is that souls or something else? You guys have to agree.
Hold on. What?
Right over there where I'm pointing. Is it souls or something
You're
else?
going to ask what the item is? Massey, it's souls.
Okay, it's Souls.
That is correct. Now, for those of you at home, this is a game we made up on the road trip one time.
Can I write him a message?
Hmm?
Can
Yes,
I write him a
please.
message?
Who?
My partner?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
The original way the game went was basically every time I asked somebody if it's a souls or something else, if it wasn't Kyle, it was wrong. If it was Kyle, it was always right.
I thought it was him.
Was it always you? Oh, yeah, no, it was always Kendall. Yeah, you
Yeah.
remember. So, Kendall's like, I'm really offended that you forgot.
No, it's right.
But Kendall and Kyle, real quick. This thing over here, is it souls or something else?
That actually is Souls as well.
Correct. Mock and Massey.
Hey, I like this game.
Okay.
I didn't read the whole thing, but I read the first 3
So
words.
basically, he provided the cheat code to this game.
Hey, over there. Souls or something else, Mock and Massey.
I think it's something else.
I would agree it's something else.
This is incorrect.
Damn, that's spiteful.
No,
Hey,
it
Ken,
wasn't-
I'm
it
gonna
had
let
nothing
you
to do with
answer
yours.
Oh, I'm sorry?
I'm going to let you answer this one.
That's fine.
Alright, Kendall and Kyle. It's actually crawling on me right here. Is this Souls or something else?
So it's crazy you'd think otherwise, but that's actually Souls.
Nah, it's something else.
Nah.
You don't see it right until you have those fucking turtle glass glasses on.
Those turtle glasses.
They're cheetah prints.
Yeah, I know they are. They're for women.
But it was Souls, so we'll take the points.
Mock and Massey, behind the Jay Cutler sign, Souls or something else?
It looks like souls.
It
Yeah,
is Souls.
I would agree it's Souls.
Alright, Kendall and Kyle, real quick. Right on top of the projector up there, Souls or something else?
Wow, it's Souls again.
Something else.
3 Souls. Listen, this is how the game works. And
Kendall can't stand the fact that he can lose this game.
Nope, I refuse to play. This is the only game I win at.
Alright.
Wait, it's something else. I have an answer.
No, Kyle, they've all been Souls at this point. This has been a corrupt game.
Yeah, you fucked over my partner.
And not in a good way.
Ew.
I can't say anything because I'm not a part of this game.
Are you not?
No?
No.
Match is up.
All right.
No, sorry. Mock's up. Mock, I'm just going to do this because I know everyone's forgotten. You have 2 items, by the way, just so you remember.
Oh, yeah.
You have a bottle opener, which adds 3.
Oh,
to your
that was
total
the game?
roll. What?
That was the game? It's
Yeah,
over?
we won.
Yeah, that's it. You guys
Oh,
won.
high five.
You have a bottle opener which opens
I
3,
agree with you.
adds 3 to any
Game's
roll, and you
rigged.
also have the mix your own 6, which
It should
lets
be
you
rigged
roll
for us.
a 1 through 6, your number of your choosing.
Can I ask how that game worked?
Don't worry about it.
I'd like to add the 3 and spin.
And really hope that you get a 4 or higher.
Well, actually, wait a minute. Can I use both my items?
No,
I
one
can only
item
use
at a
one.
time. So you're using the
That's
bottle
pretty
opener?
good.
Yeah, I would like to add the 3 and spin the regular wheel.
I think it's a 1.
Fuck! Oh, yeah, come on!
That's a 4. That's 7.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I don't want to see his face.
Down, please.
Dude, you're such a bitch. Should have went right.
Would you?
I'd
wish-
like to purchase my keg.
He's actually at 19 beers, so he can't afford it.
That would be super unfortunate, wouldn't it?
That'd be a real bummer, because I've done that in Mario Party when I used the magic lamp and didn't have enough coins. Been there. It got really hot down here.
Tell you what, Monk went from last to first in that move.
Did he really?
Yep.
I'd like to end the game now. It's time for beer reviews.
Close him. Close him.
Close him.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Close your
sorry.
eyes.
I thought we were talking about our beers. Like, I don't know how to do it. You can show me, but I
Max,
I
keep
won't
your eyes
understand.
closed.
I don't know how to close a can.
I thought you were talking about a beer.
Kyle drew a
right.
really weird-looking Frosty the Pinocchio Man.
Isn't Frosty the Pinocchio Man just Olaf?
Yeah.
All right.
So, how much is he in first by?
Massey, you're-
30,000 coins.
he's in first by 14 coins. 14,
Seriously?
14 beers.
I'm
God
not
damn.
near the
The only one that matters is
coin.
that Kendall is losing once again.
The game I should have won.
You know why
I
though he
was
doesn't
cheating.
care? Because he all he cares about is having beer. It doesn't matter if it's in beer or keg form.
Kendall, how many beers do you have?
It's 69 beers. Giggity.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Mock, you're spinning.
No, you're spinning. He just
Oh, I'm
bought a
spinning.
keg, you dumbass.
I would like to go ahead and spin my wheel. 6, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Oh, come on.
You should have wished you got a
Come
1
on.
because you could have transferred all the way down
I
there.
know.
You know what bullshit? He should have got a 7.
I can't spin a 7.
You could try.
How?
You could just try.
If you have the add spaces and roll the other number.
All right, Brett, you're up.
Rat of a Red Baron, private stock shot.
Yes, he is.
It was. All right, Kyle, you're up.
I'll spin my wheel, please.
Stock, baby.
Hey, how do you
Let's
guys
talk
draw
about
your 8?
Kendall and
Wait,
circle on top of a circle. No,
Yeah.
Remember that
I
S
do
that he
this.
drew? That's how he draws it.
Rebecca.
Oh, so I got to finish this guy right here.
All right.
Wow, Kyle, you got an 8.
8, baby. Upper right.
Up.
Minigame. Minigame.
Kyle, good to face everybody.
Why?
It's a game I'm on good at.
There's a game in the 1v3 that Kyle's really hoping he's the 1 for.
Can we just make him the 1?
No,
Because you're all
because that means he's going to win.
because you're all in blue spaces. It's a 4-player game anyway.
Yeah, but every once in a while it like shoots someone on a red.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have that generator thing. I have this wheel. Alright.
Yeah, college. In the state of Mississippi.
Alright. It's going to be 3 rounds. Whoever gets the most points wins.
Is this a whiteboard game?
Yes, it is.
All right. So I should draw a hand turn.
Great.
I had to need a
Shouldn't draw a hand.
Because I was gonna.
I somehow managed to already dent this.
Because you're a savage. Like Rick.
I'll take it.
Rick?
Moranis.
You mean Randy?
I don't like what you started to do there and then backed off it.
Did you mean Randy?
Yes.
I meant Rick.
No, he was gonna start singing that Beyonce song and then backed off of it.
What
You know what you did.
I swear to God, I don't.
God, don't act like you don't have a TikTok account.
I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah, Bianca created him one while he was in the hospital.
Twice.
You were in the hospital?
He had a vasectomy.
Yeah, I was in a hospital. Let's get off this subject.
Hey, so I heard more beer.
Yeah, I'm drinking 3.
Proud of you, Kyle.
You're going to want to rethink that.
All right, so it's going to be whoever's closest without going over Price is Right rules.
Do I get to know everyone else's guesses?
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
4.
18,000.
How many home runs is Barry Bonds?
All right, so we're doing the get closest to the number without going over edition for NHL. So, Martin Brodeur holds the record for most wins in a single season by a goalie, tied with Braden Holtby. How many wins?
Do I get to know everyone else's guess?
No.
Oh, I didn't get an answer before.
I gave you a no.
And you done that, Red Band?
Yes.
Show him. 52 Kyle? And 49.
Did I shoot high?
Nobody gets a point.
We're all over?
It's 48.
Oh, really?
I saw you right, and I thought he was writing 5, so I was like, oh, wow, Kendall's might win this.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Look at that.
How many games are in an NHL season?
82.
Look, that's the only number that doesn't look ridiculous.
I mean, Mock technically
Altered.
kind of win because he wrote, like, -9. All right. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
I'm searching it.
Is the question how many beers did Wade Boggs drink on a plane?
Well, he wasn't in the NHL. All right, Dave
Fair.
Schultz holds the record for most penalty minutes in a single season by one player. How many penalty minutes did he have? One season.
This, a long time ago, was a trivia question.
Yeah,
I know it was.
At Maple.
Yeah.
Was it?
I think I hit it right on the head.
No, that was when you were touching me. Never mind. Kyle,
Are we ready?
yeah. Kyle, what is that?
26 seconds.
312, Mass, what you got? 92, Kendall? 171. Mock gets the point.
What was it?
The correct answer was 472.
Aimed really low there.
Oh my god, I had 4 at the moment. I will dig that out.
Alright, hold on, thinking.
At least I
Oh, now.
Hold on now.
At least I put the numbers
Hold on now.
in there. Can I put this in your mouth?
Oh, no.
You think about it?
No.
What if he was peeing beer?
How would that be? I mean, I guess.
It'd be like right out of a keg.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
want
want
to
to
keg
be wasteful,
stand?
you know?
Would you do keg stand out of Coach's mouth?
No. That's not what that is. That's a mudslide.
Oh my god.
Alright. In 2006,
Just imagine the
2007,
positioning. Kyle, we're being asked a question.
in 2006, 2007, Yannick Perrault of the Phoenix Coyotes and Toronto Maple Leafs recorded the highest face-off percentage for a single season with a minimum of 500 face-off attempts. What was his face-off percentage for the season?
Mark, hold up my board.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things.
Ready? Turn him. Yeah, you can turn him. All right, Mark, congratulations, you win because nobody got the point. You guys are all way the fuck off.
What was it, like 40%?
62.87. I saw 90. I was like, what the fuck? That guy would be a Hall of Famer after like 3 years.
Well, I thought it was for one season. Figured he just had a really good year.
That's not a really good. Okay, so that would be like him winning 90. If you won 97% of your face-offs,
Oh, you said
that'd be-
win.
that'd be like the equivalent of coming in and hitting. That would be like batting 850.
I
for a
thought you said
season.
how many did he take? Like, how many
Alright.
times did he go up
Like-
to the line?
Now, do you see how hard it is?
I got you.
So I lost?
Yeah, Mach won, and you guys all tied. So I'm gonna give you all the last place. I'm not giving anybody beers except for Mach.
How much was
It was like 60 something.
I was close.
What'd you put?
87.
All right, so it's 11:20.
Kyle, you were the highest.
We can end the game and play a new game at a later date. We could start early and go on. Now that we've kind of got a hang of it, we can move faster. Or if you guys want, we can continue this later. GSWD points are at stake. So I know, obviously, whoever's in first place, I won't disclose it because a lot of things have changed over the past 2 turns. But
So it's
here's the deal.
I vote we
Basically,
continue this
You
at
guys
a
are going to
later
vote. If there's a tie, Rebecca decides it.
I vote to continue at a later
Remind
time.
me what the options are so I'm ready. Just
Rebecca's
I'll
going to
vote
vote for
I vote
whatever
yeah.
gets her home now.
Well, no, we're not. I mean, either way, the show's ending at the same time. So you're voting to continue?
I'd like to continue this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, wait a minute. If we end this
He
game,
already voted.
do I win the GSWD?
That's legal. That's legal
I'll
tender.
let you know after.
Nope, he already voted. That's
Look at
legal
that
tender.
callback that Matt said.
I think we should just continue.
Mock was in
Because
first.
that way we're
Mock
not-
just lost out on 50 GSWD points.
That'd be a real bummer.
And a magic lamp. The magic lamp gives you free pass at private stock for 6 years.
You know, Mash, you laugh like that was real.
So, like, you can pee in the thing if you want.
All right, so after today's
Thing being
thing,
coach.
so I'd like everyone to come up with some mini games. They can send them to me. We'll make a revised mini game list.
Whose knees are these?
And if you guys want, you can tell me the mini games we played that you didn't like. The rap game, I'm sure, is one of them.
I had a blast with that.
And then any ones you want that you love that we'll keep.
More college ones.
Because we're gonna change up the
No.
whole mini games. Kyle was like, "Can we just do a 1v3 where it's college?" I'm like, "Kyle, you're not always gonna get it." He goes, "Doesn't matter. I'm always gonna win." So standing now in first place with 49 beers and 1 keg is everyone's favorite household appliance, Machine Washable.
Hip loader.
In second place with 28 beers and 1 keg is the Mass Chris Massey. Third place with 21 beers and 1 keg is Nah. And in last place with 72 beers and no kegs is
Right where he belongs.
But I had more beers than all y'all.
Yeah.
I got a keg, bruh.
Who cares? I got more beers. Try to bring a keg in your car, ass.
I got a truck.
Just prove it.
the keg is 150 beers.
Yeah, but find room for it.
I traded 20 beers for 150 beers.
Yep.
Pretty good deal on my part.
I kind of like it.
The problem was the 20 beers that you had were like heady toppers, and you traded them for Natty Light.
You know what? It's fine.
No, it's not. It's exclusively not.
Mark's really mad that he just found that out. Unfortunately for Kendall, Kendall got the question mark or the exclamation point space earlier.
So did I.
That changed. You know what I'm saying? But for Kendall, the one he landed on, it changed all his beers, which were Miller High Lifes and Guinnesses, to all Genesee creams.
That's a bummer. Not a very good beer.
I've never had a Jenny cream.
How long do you
Well-
think it would take you to drink 72 Jenny creams?
I don't know. Like,
An hour.
Think you could do it in 2 days? Think you could drink 31 beers a day?
I could probably do it in 3 days.
How many Big Macs think you could eat in 3 days?
I'm going to have one tonight.
In 3 days, I could probably have like 20 to 25.
That's
Big
it?
Macs. Listen,
Yeah.
you're really underestimating the amount of McDonald's burgers your body can handle.
Yeah, you never seen that?
I've tested this
supersizer?
before, Kendall.
Mark, realistically, if you had to do it, like say there was like, I don't know, just
Life or death.
because Mark's not good at the whole like I don't know because I don't like them type of thing. I know that's how you are with him. So let's say you had a week,
Okay.
1 week, 7 days, midnight on Sunday to
Midnight
on
on
Saturday
Monday.
night.
Yeah.
You think you could eat 1,000 McNuggets?
1,000?
All right. So just real quick.
It's like $1.50 a day.
I don't think so.
I could do it.
No way.
I could do it.
I challenge you to a McNugget off today.
All right. So here's here's the thing, Kendall. A, you're gonna pay for my McNuggets,
What? How is that going to work?
and B, when I win, you're gonna have to do the challenge.
No, I'm not buying your McNuggets. I will just beat you hands down.
All right, Kyle.
I do wholeheartedly think that I could eat more shrimp than Kendall.
No way.
I've seen him do it.
No
One time I went to Outback with him while Jeff was serving, and Jeff was bringing about 4 plates at a time to help him like break the all-time record in North Haven. It was held by some scrub. I don't even know who it was. But he put away 560 shrimp.
Holy shit, Bach! That's wait, were they the little like tiny fried up ones?
You know,
No, he got
I
the
can't
butter
believe
garlic
Mash
ones, and they were about
Ooh.
the
Massey believes every story.
560.
Kyle, one day for 5,000 bones. You think you could put away? You think you could put away 6? Nah, what's one day? So it's midnight to midnight. So you can put away 10 foot-long meatball subs from Subway.
Yeah.
You
From
are gonna
from
shit
midnight to midnight.
sauce.
I could do it.
I'd be willing to eat Subway right.
From midnight to midnight, I could do it.
Those subs are terrible.
Yeah.
But
They're
you know,
not great.
there's a Subway in Milford that after 4 o'clock they do 4 footlongs for $20. That's an awesome deal. I've done that a lot.
You've had 4 footlongs?
Not as sitting, but I'll buy 4. I'll eat 2 per session. So
Oh my
I
god!
get that from his dad.
that's such a great deal.
But one time when I was at his house, they got Subway, and Sally texted me like, "What do you want?" So I sent the sub, and it was Lincoln texting from Sally's phone. He goes, "Poe, it's because he called me Poe. Poe, it's Lincoln. One sub, that's it." And I was like, yeah, one's fine because like they were buying, so I didn't want to get 2 because I know I could put away 2. He goes, I'm gonna get you at least 2. I'm like, what do you mean at least? He came home. It was me, him. I think it was me, him, Kendall, and Sally. He came home with 10 subs.
So I have a question. This 4 for $20 deal, was it any footlong?
Anything. It's the weirdest thing. It's the only place I've ever seen it.
Because I mean, they were doing the $5 footlong, which works out to 4 for $20.
Nice, we're good on that.
Massey, you have 2 weeks for $10,000. You think you could put away 150 regular sized chocolate milkshakes from McDonald's?
In 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it.
All right, Paul.
I don't know what the math is on that. So hold on, I'm gonna do it.
I could do
What's
it.
150 divided by 14?
For $3,500.
That's 10.7 milkshakes a day.
So you have to drink 11 milkshakes a
Yeah,
day.
I could do it.
Your stomach would be an absolute knot.
All right, Paul.
You'd have cramps forever.
For
I could-
$3,500. $3,500.
Okay?
Could you eat 4 jars of pickles in 2 days?
No. I wouldn't even start it. I wouldn't care.
All right, 35.
Do you really hate pickles that much?
Yeah, 35 million? I mean, Kyle, 35 million, I'd eat 4 piles of dog shit in 5 minutes.
Prove it.
Give me
Do you have
4 piles of
35
dog shit
million?
and $35 million.
Yeah.
I'll call Drew. We'll see what happens.
Drew. What are you, Kendall?
Drew Brees.
Oh. No, I don't want his dog crap. He's racist against dogs. He's a mixture of Richie Incognito and Michael Vick.
We just sing. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up. All right,
Yeah.
Mark.
You haven't given me a food challenge yet that I can't do.
Pretty much all of them.
There's no way you're doing the milkshake one.
I could do it.
No, you couldn't.
I could.
I bet you could do it for a few days. There's no shot you could keep up 11 milkshakes a day for
Am
14
I
days.
only allowed to have the milkshakes?
Yeah.
What the fuck else do you want?
I don't understand your question.
If I'm allowed to take laxatives and shit.
But again,
But
you got to
it doesn't
figure.
matter if you take laxatives. It doesn't. It's not. The ice cream's not going to bind you up. You're going to get diarrhea from all the ice cream. That's not going to be a problem. It's just your stomach is going to be an absolute knot.
That's so much fake dairy.
I could do it.
I don't think so.
I could do it.
I'll pay for 11 milkshakes to watch you eat them in a day.
You want to see me do 11 in a day?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I couldn't even eat, like, anything.
All right.
All right. New challenge, Kendall. $2,500.
You poke your own eyes.
No.
$2,500. You can't eat anything for 3 days.
No, pass.
All you can have to drink is cucumber water.
And celery salt.
If it was money line, I could do it. If there's money on the line.
Pass.
If it was
Here's the
for
thing, though.
pride, forget it.
Hold on, I didn't finish yet. So you want to take back your answer? Yes. You want to take back your confirmation?
I'll take back my confirmation for
Right. We are the 4 of us, and then including Pat, Jeff, and Vito, are all going to hang out with you for those 3 straight days, and we're just going to go ham eating whatever we want, and you have to sit there with us while we eat it, and you can't eat anything.
Double pass.
I mean, we could go get side.
We're going to drive down to Sheets and bring you
I
with
almost said
us.
it. We could, we might go to like Chick-fil-A. We might get side street ribs delivered.
What is
pizza.
side street ribs?
It's the worst rib house in Connecticut.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
I'll still do it. It's pretty much the worst thing you've ever described. But For $2,500, I think I can.
Kendall,
Mark, $1 million bucks, could you burn your Funko Pop collection?
For $1 million, yeah.
Yeah, because you
Like
could
million bucks, could you chew off Kyle's big toenail?
I could do it. I'm not gonna like it at all.
Not expecting you to like it.
Kendall,
$1 million to do it.
$2,500, you'll never drink beer again.
Forget it. What a waste.
Kendall, $2 million, you'll never drink beer again.
I agree with that.
Now, $2 million.
There is a price.
I do like a lot of things.
Kyle.
But you like beer the most.
I do like beer a
Kyle.
lot.
Kyle.
So I wanted to kill someone.
$1,500. Thomas Hooker comes out with a Super Citra and a Super Duper Quadruple Citra, and you can never try them for $1,500.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Chump change. You can still drink the other two.
I think you said Trump change, which is pretty interesting.
Kyle, give us your best Trump Nixon.
I recommend not.
No, I want your best Trump Nixon impersonating a cow.
Mock, you waited that long to write that message?
All right, I guess we've answered enough. You want to do some beer reviews?
Yeah, beer reviews.
I have 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, I also have 3, and I haven't written any of them down.
So I had Super Duper Triple Citra. Very good. Very hoppy.
You gotta
Very
be
smooth,
more
though.
specific.
What do you
Top
want?
8 beer of all time. Don't
Top
say
10?
no. I'll kick your ass.
Top 10?
So just top. It's in like the 9-10 area.
I
So
don't
it's
know.
not in your top 8, but it's in your top 10.
I don't like top 8. I don't know where it falls in there. It's a very good beer. I definitely put it in the top 10, but I
One
don't
day
know
your
what my
whole
top 10
family's
even
going
shakes
down.
out to beer.
With Doyle rule.
And then I had, what is this, Muck? This is the Focused Haze from City Steam Brewing.
Was it pretty focused?
No, it was actually very bland. I mean, it wasn't a bad beer, but just very bland.
I got a question for all of you guys.
Okay.
What's your favorite ZR Ranger?
Changing the channel.
You have to answer.
The red
For
one.
me, you have to answer the question.
The red one.
What number? It goes 1 through 5. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
2.
Wrong. Your
What
number 2 is
What number was yellow?
yellow. 2.
I'll go with 2.
ZR Ranger 3 blue.
Anyways, Kyle, what'd you have to drink tonight?
Well, I have to go second. I want to go last.
Okay.
All right, I
Mu-
started off with the Doogie Bowser from Kings County Brewers Collective
How
out
was
of
it, Paul?
Brooklyn, New York. It was really good. There you go.
Better than the other ones?
I mean, I like the artwork on the can more than I like the beer. The beer was still pretty solid. I give it 3 out of 5. Actually, I'm gonna bump it up to 3.5. I liked it a lot. It was 3.5. The artwork is awesome. Can't wait to add this to the beer book.
What the fuck are we listening to?
Oh, is this the beer review song? I
It
don't
is
know,
beer.
headphones on.
Now, what's your favorite ZR Ranger?
But it was an Imperial IPA, so you could get some of the booze on it at only 8.5%. But it had a lot of the good citrusy hoppy flavors that you like from modern day IPAs.
Kyle, can I change my answer to
Not too
3?
crazy. And then I had the Focused Haze from City Steam that Massey brought. As he said, it was kind of bland. I mean, it was really hazy. You could taste the hops kind of going down, but they didn't really it kind
Do
of
anything.
meshed together too well, where you couldn't distinguish any of the unique flavors. I probably would just give it a 2.5, right in the middle. It's a beer I could drink, but nothing I'm gonna seek out. And I finished off with the Triple Dipple.
Triple Dipple.
Triple Dipple, same review as last week, which was 4.5 stars. Hazy and juicy, masked 10% very well. Tongue grabbing bitter hops at the end. Enjoy.
Mock.
All right.
Well, he didn't answer his question.
Oh, Ranger. Color and number.
ZR Ranger.
It's 5.
All right.
Sorry, the answer we're looking for is 2.
He said Tommy.
So I let off with the juicy ass IPA from Flying Monkey. I thought it was very good.
Oh, I took a sip of that. I forgot about that. Did you?
Yeah, I did too.
I just thought it was kind of a little too. I don't know what the right word would be. I think I need another taste to really get a good grab on it. But
Kyle has it.
no, his are done though.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was a little too skunky for me. I didn't find it as smooth as I anticipated it being.
Well, it was canned in January.
No, that's fine. That's 180-day shelf life, so it's still a fresh beer.
But I thought all the, because they had a bunch of different flavors going on. I thought it all kind of blended nicely. I thought it was good. The focused haze,
That Kendall's going to finish.
probably. I thought it was all right, but like you guys, I mean, it didn't have much to jump out at you. City Steam to me really only has like one really good beer.
Naughty Nurse.
Yeah, and it's so good. You know, their IPAs are just kind of
Whatever.
run of the mill.
They used to make one. They came back with the blonde, with the original blonde.
The blonde was very good.
The blonde was really good. There was like a secretary on it back with the Naughty Nurse logo,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they kind of changed it up, and it wasn't as good. But the original blonde was really good. For what it was.
Favorite Zero Ranger,
Kyle, I told you two.
which is yellow.
The
Can I change mine?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Can I change mine to 3?
Only if Paul allows it.
It's going to cost you 1 keg.
No.
All right, then.
You're a fan of the Yellow Ranger, my
Reed?
friend.
I started off with a pair of the Breck Lagers from Breckenridge Brewery in Colorado, 4.5%. This is part of a variety pack, which I featured weeks ago when I was doing the golf show. So I did have it before. It's good. It's pretty regular, golden in color. Flavor and aroma is kind of like it's a bready. It's a lager, so it's fairly regular. It reminds me of like any like crushable beer. But with that being said, it's good. It's good. I would pair it up with anything you could have that you could buy for $17.
That's right. $17 a single.
Yeah. 3 stars. Sure, we get again. I had some Bud Light oranges, which are pretty whatever. I could drink probably a billion of them, but it doesn't matter. I had third hand from Paul, then Mass, then myself. This Flying Monkey juicy ass. I can't give it a full review because it was kind of warm, but it wasn't terrible. I'd give it a better review when I get the chance. And via the Riddler, I tried the Sunshine Reserve American Whiskey, handcrafted.
Don't. It wasn't a recommendation.
Well, it was given to me. It wasn't a recommendation, but it was
I
given
know,
to
but
me.
I'm like, I didn't buy it. I feel like Kendall, you have to try this. I just want that to be known now.
Right, but
Look, I consider myself a bourbon and stout connoisseur. I don't want my name on that.
Right, I'm not saying that Paul recommended, but he gave it to me, saying I should drink it.
I just thought it was a funny gimmick for you.
It was, and you know what? For at least one day, finished with additional toasted oak staves. For a one-day aged whiskey, you know what? It was fun. It reminded me a lot of. Do you remember that whiskey that comes in the metal
Stillhouse.
the Stillhouse? It reminds me a lot of that for whatever reason. But
That's G-Eazy's whiskey.
oh yeah, that's right. So. Sunshine Reserve. Buy it if you have the time.
Favorite Zero Ranger?
4.
Very good answer. So I started.
Who's
off-
number 4? You have to tell us.
I'll tell you in a minute.
No, you told us. You told us after everybody
All
went.
right. Zero Ranger 4, which is also my favorite, is the Green Ranger, which is Adam. So very good choice.
Tommy's better than Adam.
You're right. But in the Turbo series, Adam was more the leader than Tommy.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Turbo Series.
You're right. Zio is kind of like mixture. The other 3 were kind of irrelevant.
Tommy's the best Ranger.
You're right. So to start off, I had the Fly Monkeys Juicy Ass IPA. I thought it had a very big lemony type to it. I liked it. I give it a 4.
You only liked it because Larry liked it. Just kidding.
That's not true. I hate Larry's type. So
Any other beer review there you got?
yeah, I had a swirl. So I thought it was very good. I liked it a lot. Then I went to a Super Duper Triple, which you all know is my new favorite beer. Very tasty, very strong, of course. Then I went to the Sippin' Hippie. I'm a sippy guy. Sizzling Hippie.
I'm very excited to try that next week.
Very good.
Kyle, you're gonna like the Doogie Bowser a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend this beer to everyone.
Wow.
New favorite?
High praise.
No.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Wow.
So 2 Juicy, Super Duper, double, Super Duper triple, that, and would you put the Juicy ass in there too?
No.
Little Juicy?
Yeah.
So far, you know what's funny? We shit on Kyle for it, but Kyle's top 5 favorite beers are Connecticut beers.
And, he also has had the most changing list. He's had the most versatile, I think a lot of our lists have been the same now. It's been stagnant forever.
Well, here's the thing. I think if I went through my beer journal and then sat down and thought about it, next week I want everyone to come with a list of their 5 favorite beers they've had.
Remind me.
No.
Okay. Thought I won't do it.
Five favorite beers, like, not for novelty's sake. So, like, no Miller High Lifes, no Budweisers, no Guinness, nothing like that.
Stuff that we've had on the show, craft beer.
It doesn't have to be stuff we've had on the show. It could be stuff we've had elsewhere that you didn't have, that we
Alright.
couldn't get for the show, like a limited item or something. No, I know Mox had, like double fuzzy baby duck in places, but hasn't had it here. Things like that. So, good job with the beer reviews, guys. We drank a lot of different beers tonight. I like them. Big fan.
Way to
It's
go,
funny.
guys.
I almost think that we should start doing this kind of thing where everybody brings like a 4-pack of a really good craft beer
We all sample.
and like a potluck thing. So like you drink like 2, and we rotate. So not everyone's gonna get to try it. Like one person's gonna miss out on
one of the beers.
one of the beers type of thing. So like we can pick and choose. Like I don't think I want that one. I mean, the only problem with that is that like
Well, we've talked about doing like the flights.
yeah.
You know,
And the problem with the flights is that, like, you're going to start buying solo cups or shit for those, because you, like, dump them. You can't keep the cups. No one's going to, I mean, Kendall will bring home all 20 beer glasses, but he won't wash them.
True.
If anything, he'll just pee in them in the car.
I'm not gonna say it, but
Rebecca's going
Okay.
to wash them? Rebecca doesn't do dishes. Rebecca's never cleaned a dish in her life.
we gotta wheel out the dishwasher.
It's a pain. I've thrown away thousands of glasses in the yard. The lawnmowers.
They're all still back there.
No.
I just picture Kendall coming out of the house, like, super drunk in the morning off Bloody Marys and, like, trying to fight the chickens in the yard.
You son of a bitch.
Get out of here, you cock!
I'm gonna eat you.
I know a colonel. Does anybody have any closing remarks you'd like to make before we sign off?
I'm happy to be back in studio with you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad the crew's back. The game was good. I'm very excited. Listen,
Yeah, that was awesome.
I never really played the game, so this is the first time I'm actually playing it. So
There
this is fun.
practice, but you said no.
What do you mean practice? I have.
We had to do Wii bowling instead.
Wii bowling is way better than Mario
But
Party. I'm just kidding.
we don't have Wii Mario Party.
I do.
I do. I have this. I don't care.
You're about to not have a fiance
That's right. I'm leaving.
because he's married to the game.
Magnet over there somewhere.
Game of beer.
Oh, I should have done.
So, anyways,
Should have done this. So next week, it's up to you guys. We'll decide. We're gonna leave it open ended for the listeners. We might do some more of this. We might maybe play an hour of it or something. We can incorporate it in here and there, and make it an ongoing.
we might
thing.
never play it again. Who
Yeah,
knows?
who knows? We might never have a winner. But there are GSWD points on the table.
How many?
5 to the winner.
Okay.
5 to the overall winner. 3 to second place. 1 to third. Nothing to last.
So, Kendall, sorry, you get no GSWD points.
Yes, we're
Listen,
getting
I
no
have time.
GWS points.
I have time. I'm going to continue rolling my die, but so it's something I'll continue to.
And
Roger.
Mock, where can they find us?
Oh.
They can find us on Spreaker.
Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Getting Sports with Drunk. Twitter is GSWD_4.
Make sure you use the hashtag GSWD for all your daily uses, whether it's playing Mario Party or partying with Mario.
Subscribe on Podbean,
I Mock kind of
iTunes,
thought about it for a second. He was like, what?
Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify. We're live on Spreaker every week. Be sure to check out the PPRN Radio Network
They're also on Spreaker.
for the Peter Pino Show Wednesday night, 7:30 to 10:30.
On Spreaker.
Joe Antonio?
You got it.
He actually just changed his name.
If
to
he
Rick
changed it to
Steinberger.
Antonelli, I'd be pissed.
Nothing would be better.
You got the 4 Live crew Sunday nights.
I just wasted this for you. I'm sorry, Kendall.
But yeah, a lot of good stuff happening.
4 Light Crew also live on Spreaker.
Wow. 10 years of PPRN. I think actually it was either this month or it was in May. So it's been officially 10 months of PPRN.
It's
10
gonna
years.
be May.
And
Ah,
at some time,
headbutt the pole.
at some time,
What the? Hey, just real quick, private stock, because you said 10 months after you said 10 years.
10 years, 10 months. It's all the same.
Some amount of time.
Send it to him. He won't say no.
But there's going to be a big PPRN special coming up. It's been tough because of the whole pandemic thing.
It'll
but
be live on Spreaker.
It will. That it will. So we're keeping an ear out for that.
Not a sponsor.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope you guys liked the board game. If you didn't, you're in for some rough shows in the future. Some lot of shit talking going on
No,
between those
there's
two.
no
this
shit
show.
talking.
Bunch of
No shit talking.
Bullshit. I'm about to start taking kegs away from people. I can do that because I am Riddlesworth
Philbin.
I knew. I was pausing for effect.
Sorry.
Everyone loses a keg that has one. They all go to Kendall.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm your hostess, Cupcake, Riddlesworth Philbin.
I'm Mark.
Sheen Washable.
No.
He's not. The Mask Chris Massey.
And he's the Red Baron.
Why are you doing that now? You got this freaking paper bag. Like, the show's about to end. I'm the Red Baron for seasons 1 and 2. Now the Rat season 3. Goodbye.
Yeah.